Yeah. Sin City lights on the chart. Trade alert. That's right, baby. Let's go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair.
Come on, welcome in.
Tico stare.
Liquidity in the air.
Trade alert, we
inbound.
Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dumb,
Trade alert.
make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby.
Trade inbound.
Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
This is not financial advice.
Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I had to watch the chart and let the market sing.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Let the setup look clean, then I'm still in.
Who's ready? Who's ready to go?
Let the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino time.
Where's my fires?
Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out
Every time.
Just not how you had it in your mind. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in this chair. Green Tico stare. Liquidity in the air. Come on.
Trade alert, we inbound.
We inbound.
Chat making sounds. If she pump, if she don't, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Trade inbound.
Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
This is not financial advice.
Babe, bing bong, price trapped in the range. Head and shoulders, then the pattern change. Bull flag, bear flag, falling wedge. I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Fair value gap like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose. Drag that stop in the profit, quick take profit. Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we bullish. Red dot if we put us. Green dot on the daily, not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at.
Where's the money at?
Probability set up, then I'm pointing to the map.
Can I get an amen? Can I get some dollar signs?
We in the money, baby. Let the
Who's in the money? Give me some dollar signs.
chart don't lie.
They don't lie.
Trade goes wrong, we don't cry, we fly.
Trade alert.
Trade inbound.
Attention.
Trade inbound.
Trade alert.
Target found. Liquidity made.
Inbound.
Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged. Monk mode. No fear. No greed. Just flow. I'm not a bull.
I'm not a bear. I'm not a monk in the chair. Let's go.
Green Tico stare.
Welcome in, everyone. Liquidity in the air. Bow, 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 bow. We inbound.
Trade alert, we inbound. Making sounds.
Trade alert.
If she don't, we still make it.
Trade inbound.
That's right, baby.
This is
Round the
not
bottoms, pay the
financial
bills.
advice.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby.
Learn how to lose.
Learn how to lose. Lose with grace.
Let the chart tell the truth.
The charts are the truth. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, welcome into Sin City of Crypto. I am the Zen Master, JP. Good afternoon, good evening, good weekend to you all. Welcome to Sin City of Crypto. Oh, man, we got to look at Bitcoin. We got a weekly candle close. We got action in these charts. What's up, everybody? Where's my followers? Where's my Zen sinners? These are the people new to the channel. Everybody, welcome in. Where you coming from? Are you in Vegas? Are you in Las Vegas, Nevada? That's where I'm coming out of. That's right, Sin City Crypto. Where you coming from? Are you in my home state of New Jersey? Where's Jersey? Where's Texas? I know Texas here. Where those Bama folks? Where's the Bama folks? Where's all my people around the world? In Indonesia, India, all the Asian continent, the European continent. Everybody, welcome in. We got to get down to the charts, baby. Let's get down to the charts. All right, everybody, welcome in. We are situated in the Zen trading zone. All right, let's get into the chart for Bitcoin. What is happening? I've been detached. Okay. I've been a zen. I've been down by the river and now asking for a new lease on a narrative. Yes, a new lease on a narrative, because I might have been bullish yesterday. I might have been bearish the day before that. But today is a new day, my friends. That's right. Every day is a new day and a new opportunity for a new lease on a narrative. So once again, back by the river, time to refresh my narrative and look at the weekly candle close. I haven't even looked at it. I don't know what it has in store. We have no idea what's going to happen. Who knows what's going to happen? No. Easy, Zen, man. This is the Zen zone. Easy. Easy, Zen fella. But seriously, we got to look at the weekly candle close and see what's happening with Bitcoin. Amen. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, let's look at the weekly. Let's look at it right now. It just closed. No way. Hold on. No way. No way. Where is that? Is that above the 200? That's so close, man. Somebody get a freaking microscope, man. Are you kidding me? That closed above it by a hair? 63,547. No way. Zoom that thing in more, Monk, man. We got to make sure. Zoom it in. You said your narrative is based on the 200 MA. If we're below it, you're aligned with the bears, and if we're above it, you're aligned with the bulls. And I got to zoom in. I'm zooming and zoom. Man, I got to zoom. I can't zoom no more. That's the zoom level. We're above it. We're above it. We're above it. So I must align with the bulls, supposedly, at least for the next week, huh? What's going on? Above it? But what about now? We got to be below it now, right? Price action right now is below it, but it did close above it, which is interesting. How close was that? That was a micro clapper. Wow. He said, was it above it? Look below it to me. It was above it. I think closed above it, guys. It closed above the 200 MA, but right now we're still below it with current price action. That was so close. That was like, one of those like sports plays. You got to run it back. We got to, do the review. You know what I'm saying? A challenge on the play. Would anyone like to challenge that close there? Enoch says that was close. That's so close. Oh, man. Trapaholics. Clapaholics. That was so close, guys. Man. And then they do the fake out and then dump it anyway, right? But who knows? Weekly volatility, is it just give an opportunity right now for an amazing entry on the long? And maybe this does bounce. Maybe it does bounce. But, man, that's tough. That's a microscopic, close potential clapper there. But let's not get it twisted. Let me roll the gong out. Let's do the official analysis. That's just one part about it, right? There's more to break down about this candle. Let me roll out the big, slow, archaic gong. Bring out the gong. Muhammad says, defend your trash tokens. Yes, you guys got to defend your trash tokens as it may be dumping now. I'm not sure. We got to hurry up and get to the small time frames. Go ahead and pull out the big one. That's right. Pull out the big gong here. Let's officially call it the weekly. Was it bullish? Was it bearish? Was it monkish? Strike the gong. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, man. I think it was bearish. The weekly was a bearish close, man. It was a bearish engulfing candle. We got rejected from resistance. We tested way down low. 62,233 was the low. We did have a high of 65,700, but we did end up closing right around 63.538, just above the 200 MA, just barely. But it's still a clapper candle, and it's still very bearish. And it basically was a bear flag. It looked like a mini bear flag that broke down. Look, it's a bigger downtrend, and it had a little relief rally. That was a bear flag, and it broke down in that candle. That was the breakdown. All right, the breakdown candle right there. It broke down. And we're testing support levels here. We just barely respected it on the weekly, man. That's such a That's so interesting. It's so interesting. That throws me off. It makes it harder. It makes it harder. I can't put too much weight on that right now. I have to really look at the candle that we're currently in. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a bearish candle, but I mean, it did respect the 200, but now price not respecting it. So we have to go to the smaller time frames. And I'm hearing clapping going down in the casino. Pull to the downside. Demand under the zero line, -50. That's right, -50 on the demand right now, guys. BTC. Let's see what's going on here. We did leave the supply zone. Did anybody pack bags at the supply zone? Anybody went for a short in the supply zone? Talk to me, okay? Talk to me. And it looks like we may be heading towards the demand zone where I'm usually looking for longs. All right, we'll keep eyes on the casino, but just turn it down just a little bit. And let's also go check out the daily candle close. All right. Everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. If you're just getting in, welcome into the Zen Trading Zone. I am the Zen Master, JP, live in the Zen Lab, live every single day for you. That's right, every single day. I'm here to take your requests and break down the market for you. Break down the market, see what's going on in the crypto space. We'll also look at the NASDAQ, which is also open. The NASDAQ futures should be open now, as well as gold, oil, silver. We'll look at the commodities. Talk to me, my friends. Talk to me. We'll get a poll out. We'll see what the sentiment is here. Let's clear the chart and go down to the daily. Don't worry, we'll get to the small time frames. But let's look at the daily candle close. How about that one? The daily candle close. Let's circle it right here with my mouse. This green candle right here. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Or is it monkish? AKA in neutral. All right, the daily candle close, man. It was actually kind of bullish. No, it was bullish. And it kind of looks like a Morningstar pattern, almost like a 3-pattern reversal here. Nice little wick to the downside. Indecision, compression candle, compression leading to expansion, expansion to the upside. And got a slight rejection. We call it a contactless rejection from the 9 MA, the orange line right there. That's the 9 simple moving average. There was a contactless rejection there. But overall, big body green candle, right? Overall, big body green candle. It did conquer the 50 MA, which is a big deal. It conquered it, but now, you know, kind of testing it again with the current candle. But I'll say the daily candle was pretty bullish. It was actually pretty bullish in low stochastics, green money flow still. And here comes the VWAP coming up, almost ready to give you a buy signal. That's right, almost a buy signal. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Y'all be nice in the chat there. Y'all be nice, okay? I'll be nice. Be zen, okay? Be zen. Hearts and flowers. Somebody give them some multicolored hearts, please. Just randomly. But look at this, man. Okay, new daily candle. Is it just wicking down from volatility? And this is actually going to continue to expand to the upside. We have to look at the 4-hour, but we can see what the daily is doing. You know, it was in a nice little uptrend here for a little bit, but then the trend changed, and now here we go. Downtrend, lackluster bounce, downtrend, lackluster bounce, downtrend, lackluster bounce. There may be a short opportunity at some point, you know, if this is a continued downtrend. Or this thing could actually, who knows, maybe there's a time frame where this can get a serious continuation to the upside. Let's go and look at the 4-hour. We'll jump to the 4-hour time frame. Oof. That doesn't look too great. I gotta say, man, that looks awfully similar to this formation, doesn't it? Look at the current formation. When I mean current formation, I mean right here. Look at that price action. Can you see that? Doesn't that kind of look like a bear flag? Kind of look like a bear flag, exactly like how this looked, didn't it? Look how similar that is. So similar in structure. The same thing right here. Very similar in structure. Just a slow uptrend, you know, to dump, bear flag, dump, bear flag, dump, bear flag. Look, under the 200, we lost the support. We lost the support and got a double death cross. And now making another bear flag coming up to what is now resistance. That's right. Former support is now the resistance. They say the trend is your friend, but what happens when the trend switches up on you? Bah, what are we supposed to do here? It looks like a short, man. It looks like that was an awesome entry for a short right there on the 4-hour high stochastics. The money flow green, money flow barely green there, kind of going back and forth though. VWAP coming down, it appears. But it just looks like a bear flag with the momentum to the upside. I don't know. I'm open-minded. We'll look at other time frames, but I have to point out that structure. And we were in a short last night, right? We were in a short. Who's in the money? We got to look at the exchanges here. I believe I cashed out. I did cash out on my short to the downside. And I also put in a short on the copy account. Woo, let's go. So if you follow my copy account, you're in the money from the short as well. There was a beautiful short last night. I think it was that little dump right there. Right? Didn't we short this right there last night? And then it came down right there. There was a nice little scalp move there. A nice little scalpy. We did come back up now, test in the same area. You could have got right back in the same short, apparently. You could have got right back in the same short. Did anybody short that level last night? Remember we were talking about that? We had marked out the weekly level and we're looking at it. Who was in the stream last night and made some money from this short? Talk to me. All right, let's go ahead and go down a time frame. Let's look at the 1 hour. Okay, a zoomed in version of the bear flag. And now we have high stochastics, high RSI, and a red dot for market cipher B. Plus, you got the tweezer tops. Man, it's pretty bearish. The bear div. How many bearish things do you want me to list here? It's so bearish. A bearish engulfing candle. It looks horrible, but tasty for a short. Right? But tasty for a short. Oh my God. Easy, Muhammad. Be nice, man. Be nice. Be nice. Y'all be nice out there. And where's the multicolored hearts? Give them some multicolored hearts. Oh man, you guys, you hear me? Usually when I see these tweezers like this, you know, put it upside down here. You know, I call them rocket boosters. Usually price goes the other way when you get those tweezers like that. So put it back the normal way. That could give us a speed boost to the downside, man. Unfortunately, that could be a move to the downside. Okay. And do we have a Dirty Dave here? No, we don't have a Dirty Dave in the chart. But bear div for sure on the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks like, once again, a short. It looks like a short. Let's go down to the 30-minute time frame. Wow, 30-minute at resistance as well. 200 MA, perfect rejection. Thank you, Clap Zen Profits. Thank you, Clap Zen Profits, for giving them the hearts. They need the hearts out there. Come on. Where's the love? Ain't no love in the heart of the city. There ain't no love in the heart of town. I said there ain't no love. Come on. Give them the love. We need more love. Okay, but seriously, guys, a rejection at the 200 MA, the yellow line on the 30-minute time frame with the bearish divergence. Man, what a rejection here for Bitcoin, but it ain't over. It ain't over. We'll see what happens. 5-minute time frame. 5 minutes somehow above the major dynamic support of the 200 MA, the yellow line. Somehow above it, but man, the structure is ugly. Just a big move up, a quick rejection, a violent volatility from Bitcoin on a small time frame, 5 minute. Okay, on the 5-minute time frame. Let's look at the 1 minute, the degenerate time frame. That's right, the degenerate time frame. Yeah, 1 minute, just a bearish trend, just an aggressive, bearish trend there. We lost it. We bearishly retested, rejected hard. Tried to recover, but lackluster. Perfect rejection at the resistance if you took that there. That's what I'm saying, man. Any major resistance or even just local resistance, we got to short it. Hey, man, we got to short it. We got to short it. Just like any major support, we got to long it. We are Zen here. I'm Zen, okay? This is the Zen trading zone, not the bull trading zone, not the bearish trading zone. But, you know, whatever the charts tell us to do is what we'll do. But yeah, that's Bitcoin. Overall, I got to say, man, I mean, the weekly is close. That's so interesting. Like I don't know what to make of that. It's almost like It's almost like it's a sign or something, right? You know, it's mystical. It's sending your signals and master. You know, you ask for an exact metric, and the charts gave it to you. You said stay above the 200 MA. Well, to be fair, I was saying price action above. You know, the weekly time frame staying above. We're below it. That still kind of makes me bearish. But the fact that the weekly closed above it, and the fact that this weekly candle now has 6 days left, whole 7 days left, really, we could get back above it. This could be a wick just like this was a wick. So I'm open-minded to that. So I stay aligned with the bears as we are below the 200 MA on the weekly, but I have noted that we closed the previous candle above it, and this current candle can close above it too. I am I guess you would say cautiously bearish. I was cautiously bullish before. Now I'm cautiously bearish. Let's go. That's right. Yeah, cautiously bearish. Says, bro, you're still an algo. Yes, I'm still an algo. We got to check on the trades. Let's check on the trades. And guys, tell me what you want to see, okay? What assets you want to see. You know what we got to check on too? The liquidity heat map. Yeah, liquidity heat map for Bitcoin. Here it is, 5-minute time frame. Oh, wow. So this is a tough one. Tons of local liquidity to the upside. Tons of it. It could definitely go that way. But look, there's a bunch to the downside too. A little less hot. But look at this hot stuff to the downside. Zoom it out. Zoom it out, Monk Man. Put it into perspective. There you go. Here's the major liquidity to the downside. 62,000. What's that? I'm sorry, 63,299. Unc needs some glasses. Unc needs his glasses. He got to get up on the screen. He got to get all the way up on the screen. There we go. Let me have my Unc moments. Wait, it is 62,000. Hold on. I'm really having an Unc moment. 62,200. I'm sorry. There it is. 62,200 something to the downside is the liquidity. And then to the upside, there's some Iceman, you know, not too concentrated liquidity to the upside, 63,794. And the major liquidity to the upside, 65,415. And then we got to zoom out and note the really hot levels of 68. That's well above 67. That's the daily resistance. And yeah, liquidity can bring you all the way up to, you know, 80K, 84K. And to the downside, you know, we're talking 57 and 47 was also in the cards on like the daily and macro liquidity. We'll take a quick look at it. Take a quick look at it. All right, here we go. Daily liquidity for Bitcoin. Let's zoom in. There we go. Proper zoom levels. So there we are with price action right around 63.2. You see the all that liquidity to the upside. 67,000 is where it really starts on a daily. Could bring us all the way up to 83, 84 in the most bullish case. That's the next major resistance if we do get a short squeeze to the upside. If we happen to head down, we'll see maybe likely 57,700 for BTC, as well as a very hot and concentrated area of 47,000 all the way down to 40,000 for Bitcoin. That is the major levels on a chart. And there's tons of even higher levels on the macro. We're talking 129,000 and even up to 154K for BTC. So, you know, we'll see. What is your thoughts here? I mean, do we have more to go in the bear market? Do we sweep all of this major liquidity? Maybe see 40K, briefly 39K, come on up, sweep all that lower liquidity, and then finally be ready for the upside liquidity to 150,000. What do you think? What do you think? That is your liquidation heat map from Trading Different. Now, how about the auto clappers from the same source? The auto clappers, these are the automated bots in the market. Okay, the Decepticons, the market maker bots. That's right. They are 10 out of 10 short right now. The market maker bots on the high frequency charts, the small time frames are short, full short right now, 10 out of 10 certainty. All right. And as far as the Bitcoin battlefield, What's going on for the battle for Bitcoin? Who is in control at this exact moment? Is it the bulls? Is it the bears? Looks like the bulls slightly right now, interestingly enough. Yeah, the bulls slightly in control, or maybe more than slightly. The bulls in control at the moment. This is a constant game of a tug of war. That's right, a tug of war between the bulls and the bears. The bears are the red squad and the bulls are the green squad. And they are going head to head, my friends. The bulls in control at the moment. $29.9 million sell wall. All right, and we have a $38.6 million buy wall here in the Bitcoin battlefield. All right, let's get back to the charts. Get back to the charts for Bitcoin. Let's go to like a 15-minute time frame and see what's going on. And I got to log into BitUnix and check on the trades here. You know, we just, damn, look at that quadruple top. What kind of top is that? Can somebody give me a name for this pattern? What kind of pattern is that? Is that the birthday cake pattern? What is that? What is that? Name that pattern right there. It looks like a fence. It's like a fence with, like, you know, not barbed wire, but like the spikes on the top. Somebody name this pattern. The prison pattern. What pattern is this, man? The claw pattern. Let's have some fun naming this pattern. What is that? All right, let me log into BitUnix here. In fact, it should be open. Should be open. 1 second. Show you what trades I got cooking right now. What trades do I have cooking? Here we go. What do I have cooking? What do I have cooking? The cooking don't sound as good as smell. What do I have cooking? Yeah, that didn't really work. I said the file pattern, the side by side, the Punji trap, the four horsemen. What was that, man? Oh my God, what was that? It said, don't forget it's August. Let me make sure I got live chat on. It's August. What does that mean? It's August. I mean, yes, history rhymes. It don't have to repeat, right? I don't know, man. I take history into consideration, but I'm ready for anything. But anyway, we got some trades popping. Oh, look at near. Oh my God. Okay, near. Okay, we're up 58%. Some $600 on the near trade right now. Who's still in the near trade? Near trade, how's it looking overall? Let me see this. What's going on with the near trade? Is that a cup and handle? Is that a cup and handle with a stiffy? Is that a cup and handle with an anomaly? With an anomaly in it? I don't know. I don't know nothing, but yeah, this trade is looking awesome. Near, man. I got this trade cooking on multiple platforms. Here's the daily, man. What a bounce from that 200 MA. What a beautiful move. Let's go. Near wants to make the move. It wants to go the full TP. Who's in the near trade? Yes, let's go. That was a trade alert. A trade alert looking awesome. All right. Let's see here. What else we got going on? We got ALGO. I got the ALGO trade open. Somebody asked me, am I in the ALGO trade? I am. I have an interesting trade going on with ALGO right now where I scaled the trade so that my stop loss is at 0. That's right, it's at 0. The asset has to not exist. You got to be worth nothing for me to get stopped out. Oh, man. And my TP is way up here, but I still got a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. We're now in the money on the trade, just barely in the money. We'll see where this thing goes. Now 222% though. Only $11, but the ROI, I'm using a very small amount of margin, here, and getting a lot of ROI there. Let's go. And then I have a sweet swing trade that's getting clap. That's right. It ain't all sunshine over here. It ain't all sunshine. It's rainy over here too. It's cloudy in the Swee land. Swee actively clapping me. I may have to cut this thing off, man. Unless Swee's trying to make a deeper right shoulder here. This should have already popped, man. This is supposed to be a shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then pop right there. Then we said, okay, let's make a little, little handle. Okay, sure, a little cute little handle. And then the handle just kept getting deeper and deeper. Now we like bearishly consolidate, and Swee may clap me. Swee may clap me, and that's okay. It's okay. But those are the trades right there. And I also have BTCC trades open. Looks like HBAR is doing okay. Okay, HBAR doing okay. In the money here on HBAR. But is it coming down too much? Let's see here. MJ says in ALGO. Let's go. Let's go. Could be a nice flag right there for HBAR. No, could be a nice little bull flag. I don't know. My entry's way down here. I like what I'm seeing. Oh. I like what I'm seeing, but HBAR, you never know, man. Bitcoin dumps and everything goes to hell. I'm still in the SpaceX trade. Never got stopped out, even though it was so close. It was so close to getting me. It was a clapper. Look how close it was to stopping me out right there. And I might still get stopped out, man. That looks like bearish consolidation. Just get the hell out the trade now. That looks horrible. Bearish consolidation, bear flag on SpaceX on the 1 hour. Yes, we do have all the stocks and commodities here on BTCC. You can't trade this on BitUnix, at least not without KYC. And BTCC is pretty nice, guys. SpaceX, the NASDAQ, we like it. And we have a 20% deposit bonus going on right now. If you want to join BTCC, can someone assist me and put the BTCC link in the chat, please? That's right. Somebody put the link there. 20% deposit bonus up to a $10,000 deposit. Also 10% back on your fees, all those fees we pay, 10% back into your spot account for the first 30 days. We got a promotion going on for that. So BTCC, use the link. It's an awesome exchange. It's an awesome exchange. I still use my BitUnix. Yes, I do. I use both, but BTCC has a great purpose. That's right. Thank you for putting that link in the chat there. Disabled Machine. I appreciate you. And everybody, I am on live chat now. I am on live chat. Okay, so let's see what's going on for BTC. Let's go to the 5 minute. Oh, I'm getting a little bearish here now, right? On the 5 minute time frame, losing the 200. Bearish engulfing candle coming in. Red dot, a sell signal to the downside. Oh, what's going on? Are those bears fighting back? Yes, they are. Look at the battlefield. We got the bears fighting back in real time. What do you guys think about the battle? Who's going to win the battle? We got to get sentiment check. I got a poll cooking up. Yes, I do. I got a poll cooking up. Give me one moment. Let's see. All right, let's get a temperature check really quickly. So 65,000 or 60,000. Which first, my friends? Here we go. Disabled Machine member for 1 month. Let's go. We appreciate you. Disabled Machine, you are an official member. Yes, you've been a member. I think that's your member a little chat thing. Let's go. We appreciate you, Disabled Machine. You are a valued member here at the Zen Trading Zone. All right. Let's do this temperature check. And let me pull up the liquidity heat map one more time. Put it on the small time frames so we could. Oh, it says short signal detected, and the actual bearish. Hold on, that's an actual bearish signal from the casino, not just one of those fake short signals detected, but that's a bearish condition that just came up here. You see the little red flag there? Bearish condition. Oh. And then it goes away. We'll see if it comes back or not, but there was a bearish condition called. We'll listen out for the audio cues in the casino and bring it right back to that liquidation heat map so we can see the clapping going down. Yeah, see the clapping going down. Kind of looks like a flag, no? A little bull flag. Is BTC about to get bullish? Is it a fake out? A fake out for the bears. We'll see. Let's start the chat. I'm going to start the poll. Let's start the poll. All right, we'll do which price first? $65K or $60K? All All right, guys, the poll is active. That's right, the poll is active. Which price first, 65K or 60K? And where did I get those numbers from? Where did I get those numbers from? Well, I was just looking at the 4-hour chart. Looking at the 4-hour chart, and I was seeing this structure. And let me just draw the horizontal lines. I was looking at like 65, somewhere around here. Put that line right there. And then I was also looking at 60, right around here. There you go. 60 could be a little closer, but you can get the general idea. Like, did we break the resistance? Did we break the local resistance? Like, did we invalidate this bear flag is the question. Do we invalidate the bear flag, or do we, follow the bear flag and dump? What is the temperature check? What is the sentiment check here in the Zen trading zone? You know what? Let's also look at the fear and greed index. Let's see what the sentiment is in the crypto community. There we go. The fear and greed index. We're now at 28. Fear. But interesting, not extreme fear, right? Just last month, we were in extreme fear around 22 and under. And now we're at 28. Just regular fear, right? Standard fear. Mid fear. You know what I'm saying? Mild fear. But usually when we're in times of fear is the best opportunity to get into those swing trades, and also just in spot buys. But looks like we're still in fear, but not extreme fear in the fear and greed index. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Let's go to small time frame action, 5 minute. Will we bounce from the yellow line? The 200 MA. We got some rocket boosters to the downside, some rocket boosters trying to get a bounce there. And the casino never gave us that bearish condition again. You notice how we had that bearish condition, and I really took note to it because the bearish and bullish conditions are awfully very accurate. Like, for example, if I remove this graphic, there we go. If I remove that graphic, do you see that bullish condition? There's the bearish condition again. Up, and Bitcoin's dumping. Here we go. Yeah, it's real this time, guys. Okay, you see the bullish condition right here, the green flag, and that thing just really got a big move up after that. You see that? Now we have a bearish condition. This may give us a huge move to the downside. It looks like the demand zone is certain. Okay, they are getting the clapping, my friends. The clapping is going down. How's all the trades doing? How's NEAR doing? Do I need to take profit on NEAR? I'm going to leave the breakout trade open no matter what. But on this one, my Meso account, I may take profit if everything is going to dump. Let me see how you looking, NEAR. How you looking? Are you looking near or here? How you looking? Low stochastics in a retracement, trying to stay above that 200 MA on the 5 minute, just like Bitcoin was. But Bitcoin lost it. It lost it, and it got hella bearish. I may put my stop loss maybe just below a super trend on a certain time frame. Let's see what time frame makes sense here. Maybe like the 5. Well, we broke the 5 minute trend. The 15-minute trend is logical. If we break that low, 1.701, it likely goes lower. Clap Zen Prophet says, I don't think we're fearful. I don't think we're fearful in here. I think we're greedy in here. I feel like the Zen traders be greedy. We be greedy. We be trying to buy every bottom. Okay. But I'm keeping eyes on NEAR. If this breaks a low, I may have to take profit. How much profit would that be here? Not bad. Still about 450, 44%. It's not too bad. I could do that and leave the other trade open, the same trade open on breakout, but take profit here just in case. Yeah, I like that. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We got to look at NASDAQ. We got to see what the traditional assets are doing. We have the NASDAQ open. Let's take a look at the traditional assets. Everybody, welcome in. And we got a super chat. Enoch, let's go. ADA and ZBCN whenever you get a chance. 5. All right, let's take a look for you. I got you. As soon as I get through this traditional asset right here. ADA, he wants, and ZBCN. All right, I got you. Enoch, my clapaholic friend. I got you. All right, they say almost every time we lose a 21 4-hour, we going down hard. Yeah, I agree, man. We're kind of going hard. And look at that bearish cross, man. That was damn, son. It's like not even too late to get into the trade now, right? Just short the 4-hour entry there. Stop loss above the 200. Take it down. Take it down to measured move or even further. Let's see, though. I need to hop into a BTC short right now. I don't want to chase, but at the same time, it don't look chasey if you use the 4-hour. It might be chasey on a smaller time frame, but hey, you're still in the pattern here. You're still in the pattern, and it looks so bearish. Yeah, let's do that. Measured move. So the official measured move would be about yay. About yay. And it's about a 1 to 3. Not bad. Not bad. Tight stop just above the 200. I like it. The 50 should catch up eventually and even put you behind that. I like that idea for a trade. Do you like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you like it. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't like it. Put a 7 in the chat if you're just chilling. If you're chilling and monking it. It's like a trade, man. Look at the VWAP. VWAP about to cross bearishly right there. Give you the red dot. Actually, it got some time to go before it crosses. Got some time to go. A little bit of a front run. Yeah, that 4-hour could be very shortable right there, guys. Could be shortable. Nice bear flag. A dump it at the 200. I'm sure there's a better entry on a small time frame, but man, that could work. That could work, my friends. I like the ones just putting 7 in the chat. I'm just here. I'm chilling. I'm just observing. I'm monking around, okay? Oh. Hold on. All right, here comes the dump. Here comes the dump. Here comes the dump, man. That dump is on and popping. Yeah, I might want a piece of this. Let me go to the small time frames real quick. Yeah, that's ready to go. That 5-minute just lost it. That's so ready to go. So the thing is, if you get into the short now, you may go into down draw just a little bit because it's so extended on a small time frame. It's so extended to the downside in the small time frame. You might be in drawdown a little bit. So that's why it's important to have a decent stop loss. So I am going to put in a short. I am going to put in a short for Bitcoin. Yes, I am. I may deepen the stop loss a little bit and prepare myself for drawdown. I have to be prepared for drawdown. I'm gonna dump this thing. Let me see. I'm gonna do something like this. Dump the hell out of this thing. Deep stop. And maybe there's a scalp long, maybe there's a scalp long too, but I'm looking at a trade something like that. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Small time frame. 1 second. I'll get into those requests. And I got to do the NASDAQ. Let me get right into the requests. I'll get into the super chat. Let me stop keeping you waiting. But Bitcoin, I'm watching you. I might get in on a small bounce. I might get in on the next small bounce, Bitcoin, or maybe now and just be ready for the drawdown with the deepest stop. But I'm coming for you, BTC, okay? I'm coming for you. Let's do the super chat requests. I got you, Enog. I wanted to see ADA. Let's take a quick look at ADA. Like so many people just chilling. I like it. ADA, what's going on for you? Here's your weekly time frame. ADA, man, that is so bearish. Bearish consolidation, a huge bearish trend, but it's somewhat of a stiffy. No, it's a stiffy. Maybe a JP special at some point. A bull div on the Stokes. Yeah, on the Stokes. That's about it. Stiff downtrend on a weekly. The daily trying to come up. That was a bullish daily close. Look at ADA daily. That's bullish. That's pretty bullish, I got to say. That's a nice close on a daily. And now we have a new candle manipulating down. We have no idea which way it's going to end. And nice double bottom, huh? Look at that double bottom. Respecting the super trend on the daily. ADA, not bad. Not bad at all, I got to say. I wasn't expecting to see that. Not too bad at all. But it still could all be just bearish consolidation and the bigger bear trend. Could reject it at 200. Be careful. Be careful. But right now, it doesn't look all bearish. It actually looks promising for a bullish case. Here's a 4-hour time frame. Yeah, look, big bullish move from ADA. And we got a carnage going down in the casino. That thing is dumping. Should have hopped in the short. Who hopped in the short already? The short is cooking to the downside. Bitcoin wants to go down parabolically is what I'm seeing. Damn. Hold on. Yeah, Bitcoin wanting to go down parabolically is what I'm seeing. But the thing is, it's just, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the entry. I don't like the entry. I like that entry. I like that entry. I like that entry a little bit. You got to be okay with drawdown if you're going to short right now. You got to be okay with it. Shout out to King Kong Wick. Says, remember I told you Solana would go to 71.50? Well, congratulations, man. You were right. Congratulations. All right. He said, I told you so. You told me so, man. Congratulations. Seriously. But let's go ahead and see what Cardano looks like on the smaller time frames. Here we go. 30-minute. Starting to roll here. Starting to roll over. That was a big uptrend. And was that the Dave special, right? The Dirty Dave. Yes, it was. Look, 3 consecutive higher highs. High, high, high. Yeah, higher highs, 3 consecutive higher highs. And look, 3 consecutive lower highs on the momentum indicators. All of them. That is the Dirty Dave played out to a T. It played out to a T, guys. That Dirty Dave is dangerous. That's a nice move right there for Cardano. The Dirty Dave dumped that thing. But we'll see. Maybe it just comes down to a 618 and bounces. All right, maybe it bounces. I don't know. And maybe it continues the uptrend with just a violent move down first. But the Dirty Dave took its toll on Cardano on the 30-minute. And now the money flow and the momentum shifting to the downside. All right, there we go. All right, let's go to the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. Cardano, very bearish, man. Kind of just dumping in a parabolic fashion straight down. A lot of bearish volume in the move down. I personally went in, FOMO into a short here. But I can't tell you what to do at the same time. I can't tell you what to do, but you're going to do what you want to do. Parabolic dump for Cardano in the 5-minute. But it still looks good, right? It still looks good on the higher time frame. Cry says it's called 3 drives, player. 3 drives, right? I like that. 3 drives. We call it the Dirty Dave around here. The Dirty Dave. Remove all the drawings. Yeah, so that's Cardano. Let's take a look at ZBCN. And folks, feel free to let me know what coins you would like to see. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Or also any stocks, NASDAQ, gold, oil, any commodities. Go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll take a look at it and do my best to add it to the list. Also, if you want to jump the list, jump the queue, that is, go ahead and send a super chat and I'll get right into your request. This was a super chat right here. Zebek, ZBCN. Let's go. Disabled Machine says Dirty Dave with a side of Diddy oil. Damn. Look how stiff that trend is on the daily. Holy. Damn, are you in on this? What's his name? My good friend. Is it Enog? Enog, are you in on it? Look at this thing, man. Look at the stiff trend to the downside. The daily is so stiff. Look at the daily. When was this? Since April? It's been an aggressive downtrend since April. Damn, son. Is there bull div? There's some bull div finally on the RSI and the stochastics. Okay, there's bull div and there's a stiff trend. You know how I feel about the stiffy. You know how I feel about the stiffy. You gotta break above the stiff line with the bull div, and that could be a reversal at some point. Very rarely this trend continues so aggressive one way. At a certain point, it'll break that trend and maybe start to do the opposite. But we can never know when that will happen. Money flow red, the trend clearly in the red. Bearish trend. Zebek, daily time frame. How about your 4-hour time frame? Here we go, the 4-hour. Once again, aggressive downtrend, bear flag after bear flag. That's another bear flag with high stochastics, high RSI. Okay, high stochastics, high RSI, red dot there. Yeah, red dot, green dot, man. Looks like a short potential there on Zebek on the 4 hour. It's a 30-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame. Yeah, zoomed in on the bear flag, there. It just appears to be rolling over. It appears to be rolling over. Momentum shifted to the downside. We got clappage going down in the casino. Let's go. This thing looks so dumpy. Bitcoin is so dumpy right now. Clap. Yeah. Crazy work. Yeah, I'm probably going to get taken out of Zebek and profit. I'm sorry, near Zebek. I'm probably going to get taken out of near and profit. Have my stop loss below the 15-minute super trend, ensuring that I make money on the move. Yeah, but how bearish for Bitcoin, guys? 5-minute just coming straight down. Yeah, aggressive downtrend. Let's get back to Zebek. 30-minute time frame. We talk about this thing possibly rolling over. Let's look at a 5-minute. 5-minute. Okay, yeah. Once again, aggressive downtrend, but starting to round out a bit there, huh? Yeah, but, no bounce, man. This thing continues to go lower is what it looks like. Continues to go lower. What a bearish trend. Man, Zebek looks pretty bad, I got to say, man. Eventually, this will create a huge bullish opportunity, but, man, it looks rough right now. I mean, I had support, though. Yeah, daily support. We'll see what happens. I do like how stiff this one is, though. I like this stiffy. We'll revisit this one. Let me know when this breaks, Enog. Let me know when this breaks. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. Here it is on a 5-minute time frame, trying to find some support, but lost that 200, folks. Claps in profit says, and this is why I was sitting in a short. I feel you, my friend. I feel you. Absolutely. Yeah, I was in a short too, but I actually took profit earlier. Took some profit earlier. Where is the trade? Oh, here it is right here. Here's the short from earlier. 48% on the ROI, $158 there. The BTC short that I entered last night. We gave levels last night. Anybody remember the levels we gave for the short last night? Raise your hand, okay? Put a 7 in the chat if you remember the levels for the short. What was the level for the short? Anybody remember the entry for the short? What was the entry? Put a 7 in the chat if you remember the entry. What was the entry for the short? What is the entry for the short? All right, let's do it. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Let's see what's going on with the NQ. What's going on with the NQ? 5-minute time frame. Okay. So it looks like we open early, we open higher. Does it get much higher? Why do I always say that? Because the charts are always going higher or lower. But yeah, it looks like it opened higher and going sideways, right? I mean, I guess if you want to draw that as a candle, this will be somewhat of a bull flag, right? But I don't know. Oftentimes we see the NASDAQ may open higher, then maybe it wants to test lower and then come back up and, just do the clapping on everybody. But right now, the NASDAQ is going sideways, but it is above some moving averages here. It looks like it could get a pop to the upside. I don't see why it couldn't get a pop to the upside. This thing was in a larger uptrend right there. Came down, double bottom, flagged, broke out. Rejection, fake out, dump. Bring it back up on who knows what, news, whatever's going on. Now we're consolidating sideways above possible price reversal in the casino, guys. Possible price reversal in the casino right now. We're still above the demand zone. Never entered the demand zone just yet, guys. And possible price reversal, but still on the pull to the downside. pull to the downside, demand at -72. Oh, would you look at that? We have some volume data, 30 trades per minute right now, 30 trades per minute. That's pretty low volume for the most part. And we're still on that bearish condition, but a possible price reversal and bring back up. Yeah, there we go. Bring back up the coins. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Let's do it, my friends. Let's do it. That's the NASDAQ going sideways, but look like it wanted to test the highs. It's looking like it wanted to test the highs. Let's just zoom out because the NASDAQ was in a larger downtrend and still is, right? A larger downtrend. But here we are trying to break previous highs, trying to break the trend, a change in character, right? A change in character for the NASDAQ, maybe one to head up now. Yeah, at resistance. This is where people short and this thing dumps usually. We'll see. See what happens for the NASDAQ. Let's go back down to the small time frames and look at some other assets. Let's look at gold just very briefly. XAU. Here it is. XAU, a gold 5 minute. Okay, it got a big bullish move. Tried to consolidate. Came crashing down. And now looking bearish at the 200 MA. Losing the 200 MA. Right now, but low RSI. You got a green dot, the VWAP coming up bullishly on the 5 minute for gold. What do you really want to do, gold? What does the 15 looks like? It looks like this. It was dumping, but it made a V shape in something that resembles an inverse head and shoulder. Got a pop from it and now struggled at the resistance, coming back down. Gold on that 15. Here's the 30 trying to find some support. They're calling it a flag now, trying to call it a flag, trying to break it out. But look, rejection on the 1 hour, 4 hour, looking weak. Looking weak, but who knows? Maybe it's a triple bottom. Maybe it's a triple bottom. Maybe gold does have to have something in store here. We'll see, but be careful of the daily structure on gold. Still very bearish. Could bring it down to $3,300 for gold. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Are you bullish or are you bearish on gold? And what happened to that screen? There we go. Get the screen back. Love it, love it, love it. All right, yeah, a bearish daily structure for a gold. Take a quick look at oil. That's right, CL, oil, 5 minute time frame right now. What is it doing? Looks like it's still dumping, no? Yeah, bearish. Yeah, bearish consolidation. Oof. Bearish consolidation. It looks like it was in a bigger bearish trend here on the small time frame. That was a huge dump. Cat ears, huge dump there for oil. But it's starting to trend down, isn't it? Trending down to break up, maybe? Trend down to break up potentially, but man, it's just trending down, really. Just trended down, trend down parabolically. Yeah, there's a downtrend there for oil, 15 minute, 30 minute time frame. Starting to look like a descending triangle a little bit there. Lower highs, struggling at this low right here, but it looks like it may break it. It could be a short here. It could be a short here in play for oil. But careful, there is some bull div, a little bit of bull div on the way down, plus trending down to potentially break up. Careful, careful, careful. It looks risky. But if I had to say, man, it looks like this dumps more. It looks like this dump more. The money flow increasingly heading to the downside. The trend is down. If the trend is your friend, is the trend my friend? And my friend is telling me to go to the downside there for oil. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin getting a small bounce here, 5 minute time frame. We got some wicks to the bottom side. We have one bullish engulfing candle and another candle now coming up to test at 9 MA, the orange line. So we'll see if it rejects from it. Maybe this will give me an entry for a short. Why am I looking for a short? I mean, well, I'm looking for anything, but if I got to call BTC in a 4 hour, it just looks like it's making another bear flag. 1, 2, third bear flag right here. It looks like it's making a bear flag. BTC struggling at the resistance. The dynamic resistance of the 200 MA, the yellow line on the 4-hour time frame. These bearish crosses are taking a toll on price. All right, this white line, that cross there took a toll on price. That was a death cross. Here comes another death cross, the 50 MA. The longer we stay down here, the closer that 50 MA is going to get dragged down and give another bearish cross. What could happen is we could come down. We could even bounce here. Come back up just before that cross and then maybe get rejected again. Who knows? But it just looks bearish to me on the 4-hour. I want to be a bull, I love the crypto market. But I'm a trader. I'm a trader at the end of the day here. I'm here to make some money no matter which way this is going to go. And to me, it just looks like bearish consolidation. And that's what it looks like right now. I have to understand that this could break up. There could be a bullish case. It could be a bullish case, and I'm okay with it. But right now, this is just what I'm seeing on the 4-hour time frame. Brr. All right, let me pull up the chat, go back down to the small time frames. We'll go to the 30 for a moment. The 30-minute, leave you here. Face that resistance, a rejection, broke the super trend. Now officially starting the bearish trend there on the 30-minute. Officially starting the bearish trend on the 30-minute, says the super trend. All right, it said gold up. I feel like gold has done the same move so many times. Yeah, crazy fingers. Yep. Yep. Love it. All right. Any important coins you guys want? Any important coins we want to ETH? Yeah, we should look at ETH. We should look at Solana, maybe Tau. Give me more coins. Give me a super chat if you want to just not waste no time. Let's not waste time and support the channel. Send a super chat. I will look at Ethereum though. Let's look at Ethereum really quickly. Pull up the community alts. Why does it look all zoomed out all of a sudden? Zoom in. Here we go. All right, Ethereum. Let's look at the weekly and the daily for Ethereum. What do we see, folks? What do we see on the daily for Ethereum? Oh, sorry, weekly. This is the weekly on Ethereum. We got a downtrend, clearly a downtrend, and it looks like, look, downtrend, made a little flag dump. Downtrend, right? Flag, the beginning of the dump? Maybe. I don't know. Stochastics says it may be. But we do have the bull div. And I keep forgetting to point that out in Bitcoin, but the bull div is still valid. Okay, the bullish divergence is still valid on the weekly and the daily for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And how is that daily close? It was bearish. It was bearish to monkish, man. It just kind of hung out in the same area, consolidated, but rejected a contactless rejection from the 21. Not the most bearish candle in the world, but yeah, bearish close there on the weekly for Ethereum. How about the daily? The daily wasn't too bad. The daily was actually pretty bullish, but still got rejected from some important levels. And now we're consolidating right underneath those levels. It is resistance. Let's go. And here comes a super chat from Kilgannon. Let's go. Kilgannon says, in the past week, U.S. bought billions in yen to prevent Japan from having to sell off U.S. treasuries. Even if yen continues climbing, they will have to sell off assets to cover loans estimated at over $1 trillion. Wow. Kilgannon with the info, man. Let's go with the intel. We appreciate that, Kilgannon. Wow. I didn't know that. And that's proven. That's serious stuff. We've been buying yen. The U.S. have been buying yen. Is Trump behind this? Is he doing whatever it takes to prop up this economy to make us the greatest in the world? Oh, man. All right, daily time frame Ethereum. Thank you, Kilgannon. I appreciate your support with the super chat. And what would you like to see, Kilgannon? What asset would you like to see? I'll see it in the chat. Ethereum, how we looking here? Daily time frame. We had that green candle close, a little bit of a rejection there, but nothing too crazy. Bullish candle overall. The structure looks to be like it kind of looks like BTC on this 4 hour and 5 hour, where it had that shift and trend, like right there. It kind of looks like BTC, like on the 4 hour, 5 hour, and I guess similar on Ethereum here. There was a nice uptrend, a beautiful uptrend for some time for Ethereum on the daily, but we lost trend right there. We lost the diagonal resistance with a very certain, right, and convincing bearish candle. And now here we are bear flagging and getting rejected, bearishly retesting under the pattern. Yes, this can always get bullish and just get back in the pattern, do whatever it wants. But right now, it looks bearish. It looks bearish right now on the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour here. Ethereum. What's interesting about Ethereum is this beautiful bounce on the 4 hour 200. The yellow line. Look at that. Like, could you ask for anything more perfect? Imagine having a limit order set right there. Just chef's kiss bounce right there on the 4 hour. But now we got rejection candle at the 50, the red line. You got the rejection candle there, red bearish engulfing candle coming in, evening star coming down to ruin your evening. It just looks like a bearish consolidation type of thing, and it may come down and test that 4 hour 200 again. We'll see. I don't know for sure. Rejection on the 30. All right, 15 above it. May get a bounce here soon on the 15. 5 minute exactly at its support level, exactly at it. Who is bullish enough on Ethereum to try a bounce there? Man, give it to Stiffy. Give it to Stiffy, Monk Man. See if it passed the test. A little bit of bull div, a little bit of bull div. No, just give me the bull div. At least not on this time frame. How about another time frame? Bull div, bull div. A little bit there, a little bit on the market cipher B. Not so much on the RSI. I need it on the RSI. A little bit of bull div there on the stochastics. Stochastics have it, and just so slightly on the RSI on the 3 minute time frame. Who is brave enough for a Stiffy special in a 5 minute for Ethereum? I'm not brave enough. I'm a coward. All right, I am not brave enough. Not right now. Says looks like BTC reversal coming. Says a crypto hero. Let's get back to BTC real quick. See what's going on the 5 minute. Trying to get a bounce. Nothing major so far, I would say. Not on the 5 minute, not even on the 1 minute. Nothing happening, but going a little bit sideways now. Big move down, a little bit of sideways. I mean, I guess sideways is better than down if you're looking for a bullish move. But also sideways could give you a beautiful entry for a bearish move. Sideways, sideways, sideways. Forced interaction with the 200. Maybe get a quick pop and a rejection. Maybe even a Dave. A Dirty Dave, right? A Dirty Dave special and a dump. Just an idea projecting. I don't know. Or in a bullish case, I mean, just get back above it, man. Get back above it. Give us the Sammy special. Start doing something, BTC. Get back above that weekly. Can we get back above the weekly 200 in May? You know, how far is it now? And it's so interesting that we did close the weekly above it. We closed the weekly above it somehow, but look at the orange line. And how did it get so stiff like that? Look, I've never seen the line like just make a 90-degree angle. There's a 90-degree angle there on the 9 in May on the weekly. It did make the bearish cross now. A bearish cross on the on the weekly, the 9 in May cross in the 200, a death cross. A death cross could give you a deathly trip to the downside. Oh, man. All right, let's see, man. Let's see what's going on. Let me take a quick look at Solana. Let's see what Sol's doing. Kilgannon, what trades are you in, man? What trades are you in? Crazy Fingers, what trades are you in? King Kong Wick, what trades are you in? And we got to end the poll. Everybody, if you haven't voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. I asked you guys, what price first, 65,000 or 60,000? Go ahead and vote in the poll. It's like 60K is winning so far. I need more votes. I need more votes. Get in the poll. I should have over 200 votes there. We have over 374 people here. And by the way, hit that like button if you haven't. We only have 105 likes. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream, if you are entertained and informed about price action for BTC, if you appreciate being here and the fact that we're live every single day. Please hit the like button is all I ask, and I appreciate you. All right, Solana on a stiff trend to the downside on a 5-minute. Let's zoom out for Solana, the weekly. Damn. Solana looking rough on the weekly, looking rough, man. But overall, it's kind of trending down, right? Overall, trending down. Was that a double bottom, attempted bounce, but just rejection at the 21, lost it. And then a small bear flag, a rejection again. We may be still mid-rejection, guys. Mid-rejection. Just looking at it from a macro perspective on a weekly here, was that just another mini bear flag? That 21 is major resistance. The white line, major resistance for Solana on a weekly. Look, we touched it, dumped, touched it again twice, dumped. There we go. And now just coming down. Are we coming down, maybe for a double bottom again? A weekly double bottom at 66. 66 for Sol. Come on up. Maybe this will be the good long entry. Maybe 66 for Sol. I don't know. But just what I'm seeing, it looks like it goes lower. It looked like it goes lower just for what I'm looking at. I could be wrong. And what is the measured move if this is another mini bear flag? What will it dump to? Like, would it be fair to dump it from there? Call that the poll. That brings you to like $49 Solana. Let's be conservative. Let's not use that top side. Let's just use right there. Let's be very conservative and see what that level is. That's $60 Solana. $60 Solana realistically in the cards here. Red money flow, red dot is sell signal, rejected from the 21 on the weekly. It looks pretty awful, I got to say. It looks pretty awful from a weekly perspective for Solana. Awful for a long, but potentially a gorgeous and beautiful for short. Let's look at the daily here on Solana. Here's the daily. And we were looking at this flag. I was long on this flag and got clapped out. I was long on this flag and got clapped out. This flag extended way more than I thought it would. But still respecting the trend, right? Still respecting the super trend. It could pop. And look, a green dot on the daily for Solana, guys. Is a green dot, right? Look, there's a green dot. There's a buy signal on Solana on the daily. Check that out. VWAP cross bullish. As bearish as the weekly look, the daily actually is extended to the downside and has the buy signal above the super trend, but faced in heavy resistance. You got to get above the 9, right? You got to get above 73, 73.89. You got to get above the 50 and the 20 around 75. You have heavy resistance on the way, but there is a daily buy signal on Solana. Man, will it defy the weekly? Will the daily defy the weekly? They appear to be at odds. They appear to be at odds. You have a sell signal on the weekly for Solana and got rejected from the 21, but you have a buy signal on the daily. You have a buy signal on the daily and nearing support above the super trend. Low Stokes green dot ready potentially to still break out. What do you believe, the daily or the weekly on Solana? Or does the daily happen first and then the weekly happens? Maybe the daily does get a pop. Maybe the pop gets rejected. That rejection plays out on the weekly. What is your thoughts? Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, shout out to Kilgannon says, you're not going below 71.50 for Solana tonight. It'll push back to the 73.50 area. 73 is now the new support for Solana again. 73 new support for Solana again, previous support. Says a really good time to buy Solana. I agree, it is a good time to buy Solana. I do agree. It just may be still it may be risky to be longing right? Even though I was longing just the other day and got clapped, right? But I was ready for my clapping, right? As long as you're ready for a clapping, I mean, hey, take your chances, but I'll be buying Solana. I'll be buying Solana no matter what, but I will be longing on some of these higher time frames with just a little bit more confirmation, right? Just a little bit, or maybe at another key level, maybe at the next key level. But right now, Solana, interestingly enough, has the green dot on the daily. All right, 4 hour looks god awful, man. For a long, the 4 hour got rejected from the 50. You got an evening star pattern right there, 3 candle pattern to dump price, barely hanging on to the 9 MA, man. What a rejection right there around 74, 74.3 for Solana. This looks bearish for it, guys. It looks like it wants to come down to test 71. Yeah, we're barely hanging on to where we are now. Let's look at the 30-minute for Solana. There you go. You lost the 200 MA there. Now coming down, testing support. This could easily come down to test 71. I can easily see this testing 71. If Bitcoin gets the clapping, Solana will get the shalapping. All right. All right, here's the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute, awfully bearish there, just coming straight down for Solana. 1 minute, look at that, just giving everything away. Solana doesn't want to be here. It doesn't want to be here. How bearish, man. But you get so bearish that you get bullish. There may be a beautiful scalp trade at some point. That's a stiffy. That's a stiffy, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, if you will. Hit the like. That's one of the stiffies I've seen in a long time. Look at that thing, man. A stiff downtrend for Solana with a little bit of bull div. Tell me you got a little bit of bull div. Tell me you got a little bit of bull div. A little bit. The slightest bit. Just a little bit. Not really, man. Maybe on a 5-minute. Damn. No bull div. The momentum matching the price, just straight dump. Straight dump, no buyer stepping in. It looks a god awful. But awesome if you're in a short. But awesome if you're in a short from up here. Man, Solana on a very stiff downtrend. You guys remember to remind me to look at Solana again. The Solana 1 minute to 5 minute small time frame. I'm going to write that down. Solana on the micro time frames. We got to pay attention to that stiff trend. Maybe there is a scalp to the upside, right? Maybe there's a scalp to the upside for Solana, and I'm interested. Shout out to Quant. Shout out to Quant says, look at the battlefield. Yeah, we should look at the battlefield. Here he is, the Bitcoin battlefield. How's the battle going down between the bulls and the bears? Who's in control? Looks like the bears in control, right? The bears in control and pushing the bulls. But the bulls ain't no wuss. They ain't no wuss. They gonna push back, right? The bulls will push back. The bears trying to push back even harder. There is a tug of war for the price, a tug of war for the sentiment of Bitcoin. That's right. Bears clearly in control. All right, in the casino, what's going down in the casino here? It looks like we are still on the pull to the downside. Still on the pull to the downside after a bearish condition, a very accurate, I got to say, bearish condition to the downside. But it did give us a possible price reversal. So far, Bitcoin not carrying and going lower. It looks like a likely trip to the demand zone where we may have to pick up some more packages. Anybody want to pick up some packages, aka some longs that we could deliver to the supply zone? Who's looking to pick up some packages with me? Let's pick up some packages. Come on. They say, hey, it's going to flush hard. Hey. Yeah, we'll look at gold again in a moment. Guys, if you want to send a super chat, I'll stop everything and look exactly at the coin, project, stock, whatever commodity you want me to look at. I will make sure we look at gold again. All right, let's get back into the charts. For Bitcoin. Here we go. That weekly looks awful, man. It looks awful at the moment, but the one I just closed, I did close above the 200 MA, but right now the weekly below it with the bearish cross, man, dump this thing to 40K. That's what it's looking like. All right, let's end the poll. Let's end the poll. What do people think, man? 65K first or 60K first? End the poll and let's see what's going on. All right, so for 60K, we got 56% of people thinking we go lower first to 60K. We have 44% of people saying higher for 65K. So it looks like we have more bears here, more bears than bulls right now for at least, you know, that price range. Most people believing we do go to 60K first to the downside as opposed to the upside. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get back to those small time frames. Here's the 5 minute. Bitcoin still dumping. No relief. No relief right now on the 5 minute for Bitcoin. 15 minute trying to maintain a bounce. Is it just bearish consolidation? Is that double toppy? Double toppy with quadruple rocket boosters. And guys, what name did we come up for that pattern? I mean, I've seen tweezer tops, but you rarely see quadruple tops like that. That's quadruple tweezer tops right there, guys. Oh, I guess double. I guess technically double tweezer tops, right? Double tweezer tops. We need more names for this, man. That's like a quadruple rocket engine to the downside. Imagine flipping that upside down. That would be so much fuel to the upside. Possible price reversal again in the casino. Now pulled to the upside. Possible price reversal. Do we need to go to the to Sol on the small time frames and maybe take a scalp long? Hold on. Let's check out Solana. I like the 15 minute on Sol. Hold on. Why didn't anybody tell me about the 15 minute? Look how overextended that is with the beautiful bounce of the 200 MA. Are you kidding me? I may want to take a chance here on Sol. I don't even need the thing. Hold on. Or maybe I do need trade view. Let me see. 15 minute time frame. Yeah. I like how extended that is. I'm going to take a chance. Take a chance on Sol, man. Here we go. Let's take a chance on Sol. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP. Sin City Crypto. New trade alert. This is not financial advice.
Hell nah, not financial advice here, guys. But I just entered a trade on Sol. This is a speculative little play on Sol because it is extended to the downside on a 15-minute time frame, extended to the downside and respecting the 200 MA so far, the yellow line. I love these kind of plays. Just put a stop loss on the other side of the line. My stop loss currently is at 72.83. 72.83 on Sol. This is a scalp. This is a scalp. Yes, the weekly looks bearish. The daily had a green dot, though. The daily did have a green dot, which was interesting. But this is a scalp trade, just a 15-minute time frame. It's at support. It's at the dynamic support of the 200 MA right now. So I just entered stop loss at 72.83 and a TP somewhere around 74.26. What kind of risk reward ratio are we looking at here? A 1-to-7 risk reward ratio on a trade for Sol. I'm in the trade now. That is a trade alert. It's not guaranteed to win. You can lose. Not financial advice. Please take responsibility for your own trades here, guys. This could be a quick clapper. But I'm in the trade, not risking too much. We'll see what happens. If Bitcoin rolls over now, that likely claps too. But why not take a quick chance on Solana? Let's go. Shout out to Moon. Says, bro, I'm just here for the show. I love it. Well, welcome in. Somebody said we can call that a quadruple fork top. Quadruple fork top. I love it. Ah, man. I love it. The hair pick. I like that. The afro pick. Who came up with that? The hair pick is nice. We're naming a new pattern right now that we saw on Bitcoin. What time frame was that? Was that the 5 minute? Was everything upside down? Here we go. Or was it the 15? It was the 15 minute. The 15 minute on Bitcoin. We're naming this pattern right here. You rarely see that. You rarely see 4 candles in a row that look like this. You know, with the very similar wicks, very similar bodies, just all in formation like that. They call it the hair pick, right? It's like the Afro hair pick. It's like the classic hair pick. You know, who know the one with like the little fist at the bottom? Who had that hair pick? Amen. Well, my black folk in the building here. Who had the hair pick with the fist? That looks nothing like a fist, Monk man. What is that? You know what I'm talking about. The fist one. The fist at the bottom. Yeah. You drew the fist the wrong way, man. The fingers are the wrong way, man. Anyway, I tried, but the hair pick pattern to the downside, and BTC is struggling at this support level now. It did bounce from the 200, but look, it may want to come down and test it again. We may get clapped out. Maybe a quick clapping on Sol. Look at that. Sol may be a quick clap, and if it loses that yellow line, spring up Sol on the 15. In fact, let's look at that trend. Let's look at that stiff trend. It got to break that stiff trend to get us in the money, man. Got to break that stiff trend. So far, rejected off it, right? Rejected off it. Looks like we should have just waited till this broke this trend first, right? Break this trend, do something like that, and there you go. But we'll see. We'll see. Is the trend extended to the downside enough? The art of catching a falling knife. We have some bull div. Look, there's the bull div that we needed. There's the bull div and the stiffy special. Some nice bull div. I like how stiff it is. I like how stiff the stiffy is, and I like the bull div within the stiffy. This should give us a move to the upside. That's right. Al Jr. says, yeah, Blaxican. Max Murphy says, I remember that pick. Yes, we all had that pick. Come on. With that all black fist. Yes, we all had that pick, folks. Let's go. It says that's the clap Manchu pattern. Flipper Frank, please remember that name, man. I'm gonna write that down too. The clap Manchu. The clap Manchu. I love that. I love that so much. All right, are we breaking the brittle trend right now for Solana? Are we breaking the trend? Look, there it is. All we gotta do is close the candle above that trend and go for it. Come on, 18 seconds left in the candle. Will it get rejected? Solana, a critical diagonal resistance. We call it a stiffy. All right, we call it a stiffy. Let's see what's going on here. Guys, feel free to keep asking me for what you want to see, what coins you want to see. It closed. It closed above it. There we go. That's what we needed. It closed above the stiffy. Yes. And we also have the bull div. This should get a move to the upside, guys. This should get a move to the upside. We should be able to cash out here. Who's ready to cash out? Let's see what happens. Do we get a cash out here? Plus, we got Bitcoin with a pull to the... Oh. Plus, we got Bitcoin with a pull to the upside now. Pull to the upside. Another possible price reversal. But we faded the demand zone. How likely is it that we come so close to the demand zone and not touch it? How likely is that? I mean, anything is possible with Bitcoin, right? Anything is possible. But we came very close to the demand zone, guys. We never entered the demand zone. If you entered the Sol trade alert right now, put a 7 in the chat. If you entered the Sol trade alert, put a 7 in the chat right now. Said nice. The clap Manchu. Don't want to be on top of that head, dude. It said a trend breaking for Jasmine. All right. Let's do it. All right, let's get back to BTC here. Sol getting back into the pattern there, BTC bearishly consolidating on the 15-minute time frame, but still above the dynamic support line, the 200 MA yellow line. All right, we got Torda Kappa in the trade. We got Travis in the trade. We got people in the trade. Guys, just remember, take responsibility for your own trades. If you get clapped, you get clapped, okay? You get clapped in your own accord, okay? But at the same time, there's always an experience, to get clapped with the clap daddy. If you happen to get clapped, we get clapped together, all right? It's an experience. Some people pay to get clapped, okay? It's an experience. Imagine Imagine this become a thing. People come far and wide to come get clapped with the clap daddy. Oh my God, this is hilarious, guys. Hilarious. Crypto Hefe says, what's happening, JP? What's going on, Hefe? The producer, Mr. Producer Man, and the man responsible for Trade Alert, Hefe. Hefe's Jukebox. Let's go. Good to see you, Hefe. I'm really clappy. He says, I'm still in my longs from yesterday's Big Dipper. Let's go. Enog sends a gift. Thank you, Enog. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, easy. Enog, I appreciate that. Clapaholics. MJ says, clap us. See what I'm saying? You see where they start, and people going to come from far and wide to get clapped. It's almost like a rite of passage. And you want to be a trader? Well, you're going to get clapped, so you might as well come get clapped in public with a bunch of other people. Get it out the way. Here we go. Low Stokes, green dot. Low Stokes, low RSI. Now a green dot. A bit of a buying signal here on Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. VWAP coming up bullishly. That's right. The VWAP, the volume weighted average price, coming up. It's an oscillator. Right here, coming up across in the zero line, giving you a green dot, a bit of a buy signal. Crypto Hero says, what moving averages you using? Okay, I'll break it down for you. I'll break it down. All right, so basically, it's like 4 moving averages I use, right? About 4 of them. The yellow line is my 200 MA, right? That's my 200 MA, simple moving average. All of them are simple moving averages. Yellow's a 200. The orange is my 9 MA. The white line is the 21 MA. And then the red line, red line right there is the 50. Did I do that in the right order? There's the 200. That's the 9. That's the 50. That's the 21. And then we have like the super trend lines, like this red line right here. Don't confuse that with the 50. That's the super trend. And this is also the super trend, this green line. Super trend, telling you what the trend is. If I put on the background for it, you can see it easier. You can add this to your chart as well, guys. Super trend. If I put the trend background, you can see clearly the trend. What is the trend? The trend is your friend. What is the trend? Well, supposedly the trend is down, says the super trend on the 15-minute time frame. At the moment, the trend is down. The trend had broke right there. Right, the trend broke there, and now we're in a downtrend, but may get a bounce. We may get a bounce. But the super trend wouldn't officially change until we break back above 63,580, breaking the super trend again. You see how accurate that super trend is? Very accurate. So still technically in a downtrend. So that's why this trade is risky. This trade is risky because, I mean, it's in a short-term downtrend here, and it may clap. It may clap to the downside. Clapping Solana, right? Clapping Solana as well, and clapping us. We'll see. Solana back in the pattern, the stiff trend to the downside, maybe testing the diagonal resistance again. I'm still in the trade, but man, look, that was close. Look, they tried to get us there. They tried to take me out, but look how low the Stokes is now, man. This thing is just wanting to bounce, but it could turn into a true clapper. The clapper actually had a real definition, guys. It was a candle that was like a big body candle. That's not big body, I know, but a candle that comes down clapping, and then it comes back up like it is now, look bullish, and then comes back down and clap again. So this could be a clapper. Careful. It was very close. That was a close call. But let's adjust this super trend again. Take off the background and go back down to the small time frames. Let's see how BTC is. Oh man, that 3-minute looks awful. Looks like we may lose the trade, guys. That looks awful. Awful. They say that you use the volume profile. I do use it. It's not on at the moment. I could turn that on though. We can see the clap gaps. Look at that. BTC dumps, man. BTC dumps. That means Solana's gonna clap. Yeah, I might get clapped out here, man. This might be a quickie. Who's ready for a quickie? A quick clapping on Solana. Very quick. How's the near doing? Did I ever get out the trade? I should have gotten out the trade. I think we closed the near trade here. Breakfast to dinner. Yeah, I got out of near trade. 42%, $435 to go. Made some money on the near trade. I leave the bigger trade open on breakout, but I did get taken out of the near trade in profit. Let's go. near trade and a BTC trade. My most recent trades here on BitUnix, both for winners. But this soul may clap us, man. We just took a quick speculative play here to 200 MA. See if it remains above it. Will price remain above it? Right now it's above it, but man, how moody is BTC? And if BTC is moody, you know that a Solana is going to be moody. Oh, look, we have some hidden bear div. Awesome. Hidden bear div with a red dot of sell signal. All market cipher at a 5-minute time frame. Bearish consolidation for Bitcoin. As they say, Justin, Senate schedules Monday does not include the Crypto Clarity Act. Awesome, awesome. And somebody gifted some more gifts. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Says, how come you're not using a volume profile, dude? Because it keeps freaking not saving. That's why. I usually have it here, but I've been like moving my chart around. I had too many tabs open. Like I literally have to keep adding it manually. I have to, you know, fix my stuff. Just give me like a day. I'll fix up all my layouts. But let me add it again. VRVP. Visual range, volume profile, double click it, go to inputs. Let's put it on 1000 row size. I like that. Make it HD. Here we go. There's your VRVP, your visual range volume profile. And Bitcoin just bearishly consolidating right now below the 5-minute. That looks bearish, man. Looks freaking bearish, gotta say. Big Dave, good to see you. What's going on, Dave? What's going on? Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, right? Happy Sunday. What's going on with the NASDAQ? Really quick, what's going on with the NASDAQ, aka XYZ? What's going on with your NASDAQ? NQ, aka the Tech 100. All right, 5-minute time frame. Slowly coming up right now. It opened higher. It opened higher from Friday's close and now going higher. Not even testing the lows. Going high, open higher and going higher at the moment. 1-minute time frame on a steep trend to the upside. Is it the same thing for gold? Look, gold, a nice little flag right there. Is that about to break up? That's a nice double bottom. Gold, who wants to speculate on some gold? Nice bounce on the 5-minute there. I'm not saying it's bullish, but man, I could potentially see a move to the upside for gold. Yeah, look, trying to bounce from that support line right there. Trying to bounce. Gold trying to do something here. 5-minute time frame. We'll see. How about oil? CL oil really quickly before we get back to crypto land. Oil still dumping. Oil still dumping on the 5-minute. There's the 30 steep downtrend for oil. It looks awfully clappy. 4-hour trying to maintain the bounce there, but it looks very bearish. Yeah, coming down. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. Back to Bitcoin, 5-minute. It looks like it's making like a bear flag or some type of descending triangle, some type of bearish consolidation under the 200 on the 5-minute. Break above this to invalidate. But right now, it's just doing that. It's doing that on the 5-minute. That's bearish. But at any moment, break above it, invalidate, start doing some healthy bullish move to the upside if you want a long. Or this thing could break, bearishly retest, and head down. Clap us out the trade. Clap us, why don't you? We're still in the trade. Still in the trade for Solana. Trying to test this trend again. This is interesting that Solana is going sideways now instead of straight down. You see the trend changing. You see the trend changing. A stiff trend to the downside. Now going sideways. Dave, this is a stiffy, man. I got a stiffy going on here on the 1-minute for Sol. And I'm in a trade. I did call a trade alert. We're in a trade for Solana that looks just like this. 15-minute time frame. Calling it a scalp. But I'm ready to get clapped. I'm ready to get clapped if necessary. Is a tight stop loss, which may get me clapped. But we'll see. Does it maintain that yellow line and don't come down and test again? Pretty much probably depends on Bitcoin. And the way Bitcoin is looking, it's not looking too good. I got to be honest. Not looking too good for a long at the moment. Bitcoin going sideways after a move down. You can call it Class B bull div. You can call it hidden, a bearish, a divergence. But BTC, momentum heading to the upside while going sideways after a bearish move down. Clap gap to the upside, clap gap to the downside, right? Yeah. Clap gaps all over the place for BTC, all over the place. All right, let's see here. Let's look at some important altcoins. We're keeping eyes on Solana. Let's take a look at ADA again. ADA was looking interestingly bullish. Wow, look at ADA on a 1 minute now. What a big dump. Big dump and sideways. Big dump and sideways. The combination is bearish consolidation, but it could easily come up if you fill this gap. Fair value gap on the way down for Cardano. And here we go. Yeah, it may try to fill the gap. Cardano trying to fill the gap there. Interesting. But it may just end up being a lower high. You have to be careful. That thing did roll over. It did roll over, but look at the stochastics and RSI on the 15-minute time frame. Very reset. I think most assets are reset on the 15-minute time frame. That's why I'm long on Solana on the 15. Look at the stochastics here, just on the floor. Stochastics on the floor and the green dot on market cipher on the 15-minute time frame for Solana. We're in a trade for it. In the trade, it looks exactly like this. Not too late to get into the trade if you want to, if you just got here, because we are slightly down, right? You'll get a slightly better entry, but be ready for the clapping. Stop loss at 72.83. Entry could be now, and a TP up at 74.26. That is the current trade alert. Solana extended on the 15-minute time frame. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. David says, sup, bro? Sup, bro? What up? What up? Says, check Discord, my channel. Then look at the chart entry. What did you enter? What did you enter? ENA. You got an ENA going. Okay. I love that. I love that. Maybe we have to take a look at that. Guys, we do have a free Discord. That's right. A lot of trading channels have premium Discord you have to pay for. Ours is kind of premium, but you don't have to pay for it. And I'll never message you out of nowhere. Dave will never message you. There are a lot of fake Daves and JPs out there. Don't get caught up in the flim-flam or caught up in the scam, okay? But we do have a free Discord. Somebody go ahead and put it in the chat. And Solana getting a small pop here. Somebody put the link to the Discord in the chat. I'll bring up that Discord here, guys. Here we go. Here is the Discord. And we'll go to the Dave's trade setups here. Well, we literally give setups. He said ENA short, the Dirty Dave. Okay, the Dirty Dave on the 15-minute time frame. It says entry now. When was that? 6:52 p.m. That wasn't too long ago. Wasn't too long. That was like 30 minutes ago. ENA short, Dirty Dave, 15-minute. He entered then. Stop loss is at 0.09 something. TP 0.08. Okay. Well, let's take a quick look at ENA then. Take a quick look at ENA. Look at that Dirty Dave special and how that played out. All right, ENA. That should be here already in the community alts. Yes, it is. Got ENA in the community alts. And let's see, 15-minute time frame. Ooh, there it is right there. I see that. I see that Dirty Dave. I see that Dirty Dave, Dave. The Dirty Dave being 3 consecutive highs, right? But which one is it? Let me see. Let me look at the momentum here. Is it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that's a Dirty Dave there. But is there another Dirty Dave? So higher highs on price. Look, consistent lower highs on the momentum down here. Now, how about over here too? Is it right here as well? High, high, high. Yeah, consistently lower, 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 except for right there. A little bit of an anomaly on the stochastics. But either way, it could be a double Dirty Dave, a Dirty Dave, a double the power, a double the fun, a dump this thing down, double the dirtiness, right? Extra dirty Dave. All right, an extra dirty Dave here, dumping it to the downside. What a beautiful short there, man. What a beautiful short for ENA from Dave. You're in the money. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Once again, guys, free Discord. Free Discord. Give them the link and never believe I'm messaging you. Okay? All right, let's get back to BTC. What's going on? Oh, nice little push up here. Nice little push up to the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. May act as resistance now. Here's the 1 minute. 1 minute breaking. It's a brittle trend. Bitcoin. Nice. How about Solana? What's Solana doing? Are we looking good in that trade? Bring back up Sol. Sol on the 15-minute. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Green dot and broke the brittle trend. Let's go. Sol popping. Brittle trend on the 15-minute time frame. That is what we call a stiffy special. That's right, a stiffy special. Beautiful move there from Sol. We should be in the money now. That's right, up in the money right now. Let's see where we could take this thing. Take it to the top of the range. TP is 74.25. Let's get a move now. Solana. Hey. The trade is not won yet, folks. Is not won yet. We can't celebrate. But, so far looking good. We'll see how it turns out. All right, BTC, let's get back to it. BTC, what are you doing on the 30-minute time frame? You had that major rejection for the 200. Are you cocked back and ready for another try? Are you ready for another try? Give me the Bitcoin battlefield. Who's in control of price for Bitcoin? Looks like the bulls are starting to push. The bulls are starting to push the bears back, but it's mostly even in terms of territory. But I see the bears are lacking in numbers, at least when it comes to the number of tanks. The tanks do represent orders in the market. The destruction does represent liquidations. Everything, it means something here. Bitcoin at 63,174, a sell wall at 29.9 million, and a buy wall of 41.4 million. This is the battle for Bitcoin. The bears getting reinforcements, but the bulls are just better on the battlefield at the moment, liquidating some of the bears. We'll see though. Price action is close. It's a close fight for Bitcoin. All right, let's do it. Here we go, 30 minutes starting to come up a little bit. A lot of time frames extended to the downside. Look at the 15-minute time frame. Also a beautiful bounce for BTC. This could be a trade as well. I am in the Solana trade, but man, BTC on the 15-minute, not too bad for scalping activities. That's right, we're talking scalping activities here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at some other random assets here. That's right, random assets that you may or may not care about. We kept looking at Cardano. Look at the 15-minute on Cardano. How interesting, man. Look at the dojis. Big green candle. Rejection at the 9 so far. How about the 1 hour for Cardano? That is a double top and coming down, man. Maybe that's bearish overall, man. Big move up. Double top. Bear div. Class B bear div. Dump that thing down. That looks like a freaking Dave special on the way up. A Dave special. A dirty Dave. A super dirty Dave. Oh man, Flipper Frank says I'm the one with the jam weapon down there. I love it. I'm really clappy. Says, come and look at Fartcoin down $40. Want to see what the congregation thinks. Should I close or hold? Okay, we'll look at Fartcoin. I got you, folks. If you want to look at any particular coin, go ahead and send a super chat. I appreciate your support. Let's look at Fartcoin. Here it is, Fartcoin. What do we think about Fartcoin right now? How about the daily time frame? Get ourselves a perspective. Daily was coming up, but got rejected at the 21, as you can see there on the daily candle. It looks monkish to bearish. Got rejected. Green candle, but man, now we got a red one. Stokes coming up. Red money flow. About to flip green, though. Interesting. It was in a very local uptrend, but got rejected so far. Do we have the strength for another attack at the resistance? Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Here we go. Of Fartcoin. Fartcoin, what do we have? Do we have some bottom of formation here? Potentially. You're going sideways, not down. I'm seeing triple bottoms. I'm seeing what could be inverse head and shoulders. Potentially a money flow coming up, but you got red dots struggling at the very, very, very local resistance. Here's a 30-minute for you. 30-minute in an uptrend for the most part, but testing some of those lows pretty seriously. Look at that, just ugly, volatile price action, but mostly going up on a 30. Here's a 5-minute. Man, that is a very bearish downtrend. Very strong, a downtrend, a stiff trend to the downside. A little bit of bull div, though. A little bit of bull div on the lows. I see the lower lows do have higher momentum. That could give you a pop. The buyers are starting to slightly step in here. But the trend is so strongly down and it could capitulate further. Here's the 1 minute going a bit sideways now. Not too bad. Do you want to round the bottom? We'll see. But man, a stiff trend down. Will this thing bounce? Like, where does this go to? 30 minute, I mean, likely could test 0.12563. I think you're closer to a bottom than a top, but you never know, man. If BTC really wants to dump, I'm sure there's a time frame that you can really dump this. Like, look how bearish the 2 hour looks. That looks horrible. Look at that triple top. 1, 2, 3, triple rejection with the momentum lower every single time it touched. That's class B bear div. That's bear div at the resistance. Look, with the 21 curve, and that looks awful. It looks like it's going to come down. Awful for a long, beautiful for a short. Looks like it's going to come down to 0.12577. Maybe test the super trend, 0.12435. And then the very local support, 0.12044. Man, that looks awful right there, I got to say. We'll see. All right. BTC, 50-minute time frame, still looking like bearish consolidation, but you are overextended to the downside with the green dot. With a green dot. And somebody says, so up or down? So up or down? Do I buy now? Buy now? Do I buy now? That looks hella clappy for Bitcoin. That looks hella clappy. And Solana may do the clapping too, guys. Be careful. We ain't safe, man. Look at that rejection candle on the 15-minute for Bitcoin. Damn, son. But you got a green dot and low stochastics. That's why you can't just go by the indicators. You can't just go by the indicators. Yes, it's oversold. It's oversold because nobody wants it. Ah! And it continues to go down. What a clapper. Look at that candle on Bitcoin, guys. It's so bearish. That's going to dump Sol. Sol's going to be a loser. Just close the trade now. Damn, that looks crazy. I mean, there's a chance it bounces, but how clappy is that 15-minute candle on Bitcoin, guys? Damn. That looks crazy. That looks crazy, man. We look so clappy right now, guys. Look at the 4 hour. It's so overbought and ready to dump, man. What a bear flag. Bitcoin, man. I took a chance. I took a chance, Bulls. I took a chance with you on Sol, but I think that's going to be a clapper, man. I would say just close. You could probably just close the Sol trade now. Call it over, man. It's over. BTC is about to dump to the downside. That is a dumper. I'm going to let it hit my stop loss. I'm going to go down with the ship. It's all good. I'm going to let it hit my stop loss, but look at the dump on Bitcoin, guys. Lost the 15-minute 200 and made the yellow line. Look at the flush. It says they're going to flush it hard. The Asians not like the cold card news, man. Attract the button says seeing down for now could mean a bullish week potentially as long as we don't pump tomorrow. A good point. Good point. Attract the button. It's good to see you, my good friend. What a bearish candle, man. If you scared, man, close the Sol trade now. Just close it now. I'm telling you, this thing looks bad. Bitcoin looks bad and it's ruining it for the alts. It's ruining it for the alts right now, except for maybe a few. All right. This thing looks clappy right now. Clappalicious. It said you were buying. Yes, you were buying. Absolutely. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly. Hey, Dave, I don't know. I think you just got here, Dave. I don't know if you saw this, but it's so interesting that the weekly closed, like the weekly candle closed above the 200 MA, just barely. Like, look at that. Are you kidding me? I had to zoom in. I'm like, are you sure? Like, did it close above it? It closed above it, man. It closed above the 200. You know, that's like my bias for like, you know, my macro, in my macro bias, essentially the 200 MA. We're currently under it, so I'm still aligned with the bears. I'm aligned with the bears, but it's very interesting that the weekly closed above it, just barely. So there's a chance that this could just be a wick and maybe go back above it as well. Maybe this doesn't close below the 200 MA on the weekly. But man, that's so interesting. It's so interesting. They said, where's the love? They say love hurts. Rejection, right? Where's my poetic words? Who was coming up with the poetry for me? Who's that again? All right, we still in the trade? We're still in the trade. We're still in the trade. If you're scared, get out now, man. Get out now if you're scared. I ain't scared. I'm going down with the shit, baby. Come on, clap me out. Clap me out. Like I said, it's an experience, man. People come from far and wide to come get clapped with the clap daddy. People come from far and wide to come get clapped with a clap daddy. How far did you come? Where are you from? All right, we can take a quick look at gold. Take a quick look at gold. XAU. All right, gold. Man, it's a 5 minute. It looks like it's in bearish consolidation. Interesting, because it looked like it was about to break up, right? It looked like it was about to break up, got above the 21. Now you're kind of just going sideways there. But I do see what could give you this structure. Could still pump it if you maintain that structure. But I don't know, man. It's looking shaky now. It's so funny how things change, right? It was just getting above the 200 MA. It was just looking like a bounce. And now it turned around pretty much with Bitcoin. I wonder if the NASDAQ did the same thing. Was there a big about face? Yeah, gold looking bearish now. Look at the bearish retest right there. Bearish retest on the 10 minute. Crazy work. All right, let me quickly look at the NASDAQ. Did the NASDAQ also just do that dump? That was a quick move. A quick move. Will it be a quick recovery? Bring it to the 5 minute. Now, NASDAQ kind of chilling. I mean, it had a red candle, sure, but nothing crazy. The NASDAQ still going up. A little bit overbought. Red dot. You got a sell signal. Sorry, a sell signal there. But the NASDAQ didn't get nothing that dramatic. Nothing as dramatic as BTC just got. That was dramatic. But was it a surprise? No, it wasn't a surprise. There was bearish consolidation on Bitcoin on the 5 minute time frame. It rejected from the 200 and the 21, the yellow line and the white line, and headed lower. That's not surprising. You had hidden bear div the whole time. No surprise here on BTC. But I still speculate. I still speculate on a small bounce just because we're closer to the demand zone than we are the supply zone. Just because, I may be bearish on a weekly because we're below the 200 MA doesn't mean I can't speculate on a scalp long. Amen. If we're at the bottom of a particular range, a 15-minute range, a lot of coins are at the bottom of its range, and I'm speculating buying the bottom of the range. Now, the casino says there's still a demand zone under us, and maybe we need to look at the liquidity heat map. Maybe we need to look at the liquidity heat map and really get an eye on that demand zone. But a demand zone under us, and we're on a pull to the upside, actually, a pull to the upside. But demand starting to roll over a little bit. Demand sitting at is that negative 71? No, negative 55. Negative 55. It was called a pull to the upside at negative 71. And 20 trades per minute. Very low volume right now at this exact moment. But you never know. We got high volume out of nowhere yesterday on the weekend. Maybe we get high volume out of nowhere today on a weekend again. Price will do what it wants to do, and it doesn't care what day of the week it is. Price can do what it wants to do. All right, let's get back to it. Let's look at the liquidity heat map for Bitcoin. Here it is. 5 minute time frame. Liquidity everywhere, to the downside, to the upside. Local liquidity right under us, 63,058. 62,900. 62,500. Hot zone to the downside. A long squeeze. All right. And to the upside, 63,700. To the upside, locally. As you see in perspective, I mean, it looks like there's more concentrated areas in closer proximity. But even more liquidity to the upside if we ever happen to make it to 6.7 again. 6.7 and 6.8. We're looking at the liquidity zones. We're looking at the demand zones essentially below us. It looks like a flag kind of to me on Bitcoin. It doesn't look like a bear flag. It looks like a bull flag in a way. All right, a little bit of an uptrend here and a pullback. Cocked back. I call this cocked back. It's almost like prices. It likes to be stretched. It likes to be stretched one way before it goes the other way. It's kind of like a rubber band, right? It's the way I like to, the way I like to, visualize it and make sense of it in my mind. It's like a rubber band, pulling the rubber band back, or maybe like a bow and arrow, right? You pull the bow and arrow back, you get tension, right? Tension. That's what I like to play. I like to play tension in the market, overextension and tension. And then it gets enough tension, and then once it breaks the trend, it goes the other way, right? So this tension and extended price to the downside right here could get a move, right? A quick move to the upside. You know, once you let go of the rubber band or let go of the arrow, right? Let go of the bow and arrow and to the upside. But at the same time, man, tons of liquidity to the downside. And there's a lot of bears here. And a lot of people think we go lower first. So we could just sweep the downside. I said, what is the Sol stop loss? The stop loss on Sol is 72.82, just about right there. 72.82 or 72.83, just about right there. Just below the 200 MA and below that lowest wick. We have to maintain the 200 MA to win the trade. The simple moving average, you have to stay above to win the trade. If it wants to flirt with being lower, we will lose the trade. I'm risking $20 to make about $140 here in the trade. Let's see how it goes. Bitcoin likely needs to cooperate. But Bitcoin has dumped from what looks like the bear flag or bear pennant. We'll call it a bear pennant. It looks like it dumped from that, but trying to come back up now. Bearish retest. I don't know. Maybe make some type of sideways action and actually reverse. We'll see what happens to Bitcoin. It looks pretty bearish by default. I got to say bearish by default on the 5-minute. Bearish pennant there has broken down. Let's take a look at the 30. 30 extended to the downside and maybe at support. Maybe at support. Do we take another stab to the upside? Let's do the 4-hour. You know, I often call this my alignment time frame. The 4-hour, we're well below that dynamic resistance. Yes, it's resistance because we're below it. And man, it just looks like a larger version of that of another bearish consolidation that may want to break down. Everything looking so bearish until it isn't. And it could be a short-term move up. You know, on this time frame, look, we're already at the bottom of the pattern. Who knows? Maybe this wants to mature a little more. Maybe it wants to come up, test the top of the pattern, 63.6. We could see that come back down. All of that can happen and still dump. So I'm open-minded and I am scalping long. I'll scalp long, scalp short, and do whatever I need to do to make some money in this market. And say, how's the near trade going? Well, I just cashed out of the near trade, at least one of them, one instance of the near trade. Here it is right here. I just cashed out 42% ROI, $435. A nice little trade there on near. I did just cash out on BitUnix. I do have a version of this trade running on a breakout. And in fact, let's pull up near. Do I need to enter again? Do I need to enter again? Low stochastics here. Low stochastics on the 15-minute time frame. Just like everything else extended. Does this thing want to make a bullish pennant? I can envision some type of bullet pennant type of situation. You know, where we have this consolidation. Just get tighter, tighter, tighter. Something like that. I can see something like that happening here or near. Or maybe it bounces or dumps sooner, but maybe there's another entry here or near. I don't want it to be just jumping back in the trades I just got out of. Interesting. All right, give me the small time frames. Give me the small. All right, green candle coming in. Is it enough? Can we pass the 21, the white line and the yellow line, get back in range? How about the 15-minute time frame? Great view, awesome view. A buy signal there, hanging out off that support line. Green dot. This looks promising. Actually, it looks promising for a small time frame move up. I can see a small time frame move up for Bitcoin here. Maybe we win the trade after all. We'll see. For Solana, I'm in the trade. I'm in the trade. This was the trade alert for today so far. A Solana scalp trade. A Solana scalp trade. CarJ says Sam is in the long. I like how we got people always reporting, what everybody's doing. I love it. Well, Sam is in the long. I'm in the long, man. He taught me well. Silly. Much respect to the crypto lifer. Ah, man, what's going on here? How we looking? How we looking? So we gonna get the move? We breaking the brittle trend? Are you telling me we're breaking the brittle trend, huh? Are we breaking the brittle trend? Let's bring up Solana. What other coins do you want? Come on, let's look at Zcash. Let's look at something else. Let's look at HBAR. What do you want to look at? Let's look at Doge. What do you want to see? Light up the chat. Give me the fives. Give me the Buddhas. Don't be dry, baby. Come on, don't be dry. Don't be dry. Kali says, I'm in the long. I'm in the long. All right. Where was that brutal? Where was that brutal trend? The stiffy. There it is. The stiffy. Hell, the 15-minute was in a stiffy. Let's do the 5-minute. It said, is the theme song on Spotify yet, JP? Yes, it is. Just search for Trade Alert, baby. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever streaming platforms are, man. Just go ahead and search for Trade Alert. Sorry, not DJ. Zen Master JP will come right up. Look, here's Apple Music. Just search for Trade Alert. Trade Alert. There it is right there. There's the artwork. Hey, Trade Alert. Featuring Zen Master JP, Sin City Crypto, from Hefe's a Jukebox. Shout out to Hefe. We got more songs coming out, guys. We got a whole project. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea coat stare. Ah, liquidity in the air. We inbound.
Trade Alert, we inbound.
All right. That's the song. It is out on all streaming platforms. Let's go. I said, what's the demand on BTC? BTC getting a small move. Oh, Sol is. Sorry. Sol getting a small move now. Looks like it broke the trend, broke the brittle trend, and maybe getting a move to the upside. Let's go. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. We're in the scalp. Come on. What's the demand for Bitcoin? Demand at negative 46. Negative 46, well below the zero line, but we did have two possible price reversals and a bull to the upside now. Bull to the upside, but with low volume, just 9 trades per minute, now 12 trades per minute. Oh, 32 trades per minute. Are they kicking it up? Are they kicking it up now? 32 trades per minute. 1 minute to the 5 minute bearish, 10 to the 15, a bullish, interesting, 30 to the 1 day, all bearish. Once again, 30 trades per minute, and we're sitting just outside the demand zone. I find it hard to believe if we don't go to the demand zone, but it's a possibility. Price will do what price wants to do. That's right. Here we go. Let's get back to Bitcoin and see what's happening. Respecting the 200 MA on the 15 minutes so far. And here's the battle for Bitcoin. Battle for Bitcoin. Bears look like they're in control. Bears in control. The quant says short only. Short only. Let's go. Man, the Bears running out of tanks there. The Bears running out of tanks. The Bulls pushing back. The Bulls are pushing back. That's right. We got a battle for Bitcoin, folks. A battle for Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get down to that small time frame action, man. It just looks bearish, man. It looks so bearish, but you never know. It could break up. It looks so bearish. But at support, man. Yeah, at support. We long support and short resistance. Amen. Long support and short resistance. Now let me remove everything and let's draw some fresh lines. That's what I want to do. I want to draw some fresh lines. I want to look at some ranges. What is the range? What is the range? Let's draw like a 15-minute range for BTC. All right, give me a fixed range. And I love that it's over here now. Fixed range. There we go. What is the range? There's the range for Bitcoin. Double check my settings. I love it. My value area volume, I put it on 95. So it extends the value area high, low a little bit more. I love it. This looks pretty accurate to me. if we want to call this a range, what is the range, the dealing range? Here's a range on the 15-minute time frame for Bitcoin. We could call a value area low at 62,383. We can say a value area high at 63,618, which is, by the way, what we shorted yesterday. What an amazing short that was. What an amazing short. Dave, we played there was like a Dave special last night. I think it was like right here somewhere. What an amazing short that was last night. So we got a value area high. We got a value area low. We do have a POC as well of the range. The most traded area in the range, the POC, is right here. This purple line is 63,000, just about even. 63,000, just about even. All of these lines act as support and resistance. Right now, the POC is support as we are above it. Will we keep that as support and rotate to the top of the range again, the value area high at 63,606? Could be a good TP, could be a good take profit. If you're in a long right now for BTC, there's an awesome take profit at the top of the range, 63,600 again. And I'm wondering if that lines up with the weekly support. Let's go ahead and resistance it is now, right? Let's go back to the weekly resistance to 200 MA. Where does that line up? Just curious. Let's put a horizontal line here. Gonna put a horizontal line for the 200 MA. Should be right about there, 63.7 now. 63.756 should be the 200 MA on the weekly time frame. Let's add some text to this. Let's put weekly 200 MA. Weekly 200 MA. What color do we want this? All right, the reason why I did that is so we can go back to the smaller time frames to 15-minute and see what that weekly 200 is. And see how it's lining up perfectly with that quadruple top. Remember this quadruple top? We named this pattern. What did we name this again? Was it the Clap Manchu? Was it the Afro pick pattern? The Afro pick pattern exactly at the weekly 200 MA. That is the weekly resistance. All right, and we got an Uncle Lurk. Woo, Uncle Lurk. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you for the gifts. All right. Dame says on the money. He said Soul breaks and close above 73. It's going to rip to 73, 74. It's guaranteed. Hey, nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but we'll see what happens, man. See what happens with price and what's happening with Soul. Put it on the 15-minute. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I like that last 15-minute candle closed above the 9 MA, but you never know. This next candle could be a clapper. Let's see what happens for it. Does it continue to respect the orange line and remain above the yellow line, which is basically what we need to do to win this trade. Remain above that, we could win this trade. I like the fact it looks like we bought a bottom and not a top. Right, bought a bottom and not a top, and bring this thing to the top side. 74, just about 26 as the TP for the Solana trade. Stop loss at 72.83. That's right. We're in a trade for Solana, speculative and scalpy. Very scalpy and speculative. Everybody, if you're enjoying the stream here, please hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the like button right now. We appreciate it in advance so much. Hit the like button, please, if you have not yet. Bitcoin, 50-minute time frame, trying to maintain a support level, but we do have our clear levels now of resistance and support. Our value area high, value area low. We have our POC of the range and our weekly 200 MA all charted on the chart. So definitely some critical levels there. Definitely some critical levels. So in the bullish case, we test the top of this range again, the value area high, somewhere around 63.6, maybe even 63.7, price going up to. In the bearish case, maybe this thing either continues to dump now, right? Just go straight down. Or what if it just comes back up just for another check right here? What if it dumps at 63.4, actually? Is that that must be a very local POC. In fact, let's turn this off for a moment. Turn off my VRVP since I'm using the local one right now. There we go. Okay. So maybe it comes up. Maybe it comes up one more time, right? Maybe the longs do play out right now. Maybe it comes up one more time, just shy of the value area high, and maybe dump again. That could make like a head and shoulder type of situation. Head and shoulder type of situation for BTC, and then dump it again. Dump it again. Maybe that could be an awesome entry for some of the higher time frame shorts, like on the 4 hour. You know, those shorts. We'll see. I'm just sketching and brainstorming. Feel free to brainstorm with me in the chat as I break down Bitcoin on this 15-minute time frame. Yo, the five-man chew, yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Says I think gold is a good indicator for BTC. It seems like that recently in Erie World, doesn't it? It does seem like that. Yeah. Dame, what you got going on, Dame? What you got going on? All right, let's see what we got going on. Still pull to the upside. Pull to the upside. 19 trades per minute. Take a quick look at liquidity. Liquidity, definitely a lot of brightness to the downside, but it is on all sides overall. BTC starting to look clappy here, guys. Starting to look a little clapalicious. Could start coming down. We'll see. How about the auto clappers? Auto clappers are short. 7 out of 10 now. 7 out of 10. The auto clappers are short. Auto clappers being the automated bots in the market. All right, Bryce says Graham, 15 minutes, Sammy, cup, and handy. All right, let me know about it. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. BTC looking clappy, man. If we lose this level, man, I mean, basically the 200 is our support and this point of control is our support. If we lose 63,000, just about even, there could be a quick drop down to 62.3. That'd maybe another opportunity for you. Hell, maybe even call this a double top right now. Can anybody see this structure? Look at that. Just about a double top with rocket boosters to the downside, right? Call this a neckline. Give me a measure move. Hell, the measure move is the value area low, at least close to it. Right? Measure move, bring you right down to the value area low. At that point, you know, that's a good TP for the shorts. 62,300. That level could be a good TP for the short. And maybe only with bull div, another entry for the longs. It's just what I'm seeing. This is the range for BTC right now on the 15-minute time frame. What do you think about the range? Yeah, Quant says cat ears. That's the best cat ears. Shorted now. Cat ears with rocket boosters. Yeah, seriously. It kind of is. Yeah, cat ears or double top, whatever you want to call it. Cat ears, I usually like to see a little bit more spaced out in between. But same thing, same function. Cat ears, double top with rocket boosters. Short it down. Like, seriously. What more do you want? Short it down. You got the rocket boosters to the downside. But I don't know, man. There's a possibility it does bounce here. We are at a very, 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 very local support. 200 MA and the POC, very local. Green dot, a buy signal. We'll see. The larger structure may be more important here, though. I agree with you, Quant. I agree, but I still long it. I'm kidding. Yeah, BTC. Well, Sol, actually. I'm sorry. This Sol looks clappy, man. That's the 5-minute. About to get clapped. Sol is crazy on the 5-minute. That 5-minute is ready to dump so hard. The 5-minute is ready to dump so hard, but the 15-minute, look, is trying to hold on to that support level. But man, you got to get back above that 9, man. Get back above that 9 MA. That 5-minute looks so clappy. That's a bear flag. That's high Stokes. That's red dot. That's red money flow. Dump it now. Oh man, the misery, the pain, the destruction. The destruction, man. Sol broke the brittle trend, but now look, double topping as well. Double top, looking awful. Double top, and we'll see if it continues to go sideways or make some type of something, but that looks awful for Sol. Clap Zen, a prophet says, yeah, if we head down into the 60s, Solana will make a real nice Adam and Eve on the weekly. Damn, 65, 67. Damn. It said ADA looks so good. I wouldn't be surprised if ADA looks good. ADA been looking good. ADA been looking good for some reason. But yeah, Adam and Eve on a weekly. Huh? Let me see. Okay. I see. That could be your Adam right there. And then potentially an Eve if we come down to the 66 area again and round out. I could see that happening. I can see that happening for Solana. But Solana is just in the dumps overall, man. Like, damn, could we get a move? It ain't no love. No love for Solana out here. Mm-hmm. Clappy. Damn, clap me, man. All right, let's go to Cardano again. It says looking bullish. Are you sure? Okay. Trying to come up here, but man, it got the beat down like everything else, right? On the 5 minute. Cardano got the beat down just like everything else. But yeah, 1 minute starting to come up here. 1 minute starting to come up. Is it just a bigger bear flag? Gotta take this into consideration. Attract Abundance says, if we lose 62,100, our next area support is around 61K. I've been eyeing that area for a few weeks now. Would make sense for August to drop into it if it wanted to. Makes sense. 61K. $61K is basically what a super trend is. It's basically what a super trend is and where this previous low was right there. So I agree with you. That is the next support level. I mean, it's probably, I mean, technically 62.2 is a support level too, right? 62.2 should be a mini support level for us right there. But I think that's what he said though, right? If we lose that, if we lose 62.1, yeah, he did say that. If we lose 62.1, yeah, exactly. So 62.2, yeah. So if we lose 62.1, this area, then we fall down to this area. 100% right. 100% right. And by the looks of thing, man, it looks pretty clappy. We'll see. Is BTC now dumping on a small time frame? Yeah. This thing is going down for now, guys. Going down for now. It may get clappy with Solana. Be careful. Solana may come back down and test this 200 MA. It's all about BTC. It's the BTC show. What's the NASDAQ doing? Is the NASDAQ giving us any hope? The NASDAQ has been steadily going up and reset the Stokes now. Reset the Stokes, call it hidden bullish. Green dot, green money flow, NASDAQ heading up. What is gold doing? Is gold really an indicator for Bitcoin now? Gold has been slowly coming up now in a 5 minute time frame, 15 as well. That was a double rejection, but then came down and bounced at the super trend. Starting to come up now. 30-minute time frame for gold. Look at that. Move up, move down, bit of a bull flag, and maybe starting to come up. I can still see the bullish case. I still see the bullish case for gold. NASDAQ and gold may be wanting to get bullish here. Bitcoin, does it want to do the opposite and be bearish? Does Bitcoin wants to be bearish while everything else gets bullish? A1 XRP. We could look at XRP. I got you. Guys, feel free to send a super chat if you want me to focus on a particular coin, asset, stock, commodity, whatever you want me to look at. We'll look at XRP. But just stop spamming, please, Salar. Stop spamming. I got the XRP. I got you. Chill. Bitcoin coming down. A Solana coming down now. This looks extremely clappy, guys. It's looking like that Hey Arnold football head again now. Coming down. Red money flow. Double top on the stochastics. It looks very bearish short term. Very bearish short term here on Bitcoin. Yeah, 100%. Bring out the battlefield. And we got the Bears in control now. Bears in control, pushing the Bulls back. Pushing the Bulls back. They said, holy smokes, close the long on Sol. You might as well, seriously. You might as well close the Sol, the trade on Sol. Man, okay, Bulls pushing back now. Bulls pushing back aggressively, actually. The Bears have them cornered, but the Bulls starting to push back a little bit. Bears clearly in control of more territory in the battlefield. How's it look on the chart? What do we have going on? Was there bull div on the way down? There was a little bit until now. Until now, is it a trend down to break up situation? All right, let's take a look at XRP. Actually, I'm about to not look at XRP, Salar. You keep doing it, man. I told you, I got it, man. You're about to ruin it for the XRP folks. Okay. There's a time when when we're gonna do the spam. You can't just spam, during normal hours. It have to be the it's almost like a purge, guys. Okay, we got to do a purge where everyone could just go crazy, and we tell the mods don't enforce any rules. Are y'all ready for a purge? Let's do a quick vote. Are you ready for a purge where we purge and allow people to just spam uncontrollably for about 2 minutes? Let's ask you a poll. Are you ready for All right, guys, there's a poll right now. Are you ready for a purge? A purge here at Sin City Crypto, where we just go insane and just, spam all the coins and see what's the most popular. Or no. No, and focus, Monk Man. No spamming. There's a poll right now. All right, so Cardano could be a bear flag right there. See what happens with that. 5-minute time frame. Yeah. Looks kind of ugly if you ask me. Looks kind of ugly. BTC trying to bounce to the 15 again. Are you trying to respect the 200? Are you trying to respect it? The quant says, think about it, JP. If Sailor is exiting, whales are going to exit too. They know it going lower. He has so much BTC, like 800,000. I mean, is he exiting? Is he exiting? Or did he just need a little bit of capital? Did he need a little bit of capital to pay some dividends? I don't know. Tell me. You tell me. Are we still in the Sol trade? Oh, Sol looking good again. Look at that. Who's scared and closed the Sol trade? I still got it going. I think no matter what, I'm going to keep this open because I'm going to go down with the ship. I'm the captain calling the trade alert. I'm going to go down with the ship here. I'm going to stand by this one. But let me know if you close the Sol trade or you're in the Sol trade. But yeah, guys, vote right now. Are you ready for a purge? What's a purge? A purge is when we just we suspend the spamming rule and let you just spam crazy for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to see what's the most popular coins for a deep dive and analysis. Are you ready for a purge? Papa, hello, says hi all. Hi, Papa, welcome in. We're watching BTC, watching it on a 15-minute time frame. See if it gets a bounce or if it goes a lower. Low Stokes, a green dot on the 15. We're in a speculative Solana long right now, a scalp trade on the 15-minute time frame. There was a very brittle trend to the downside, but now at the dynamic support line of the 200 MA, it may be a bounce. I'm long in Solana. It's the live trade. Come on. Crypto Hero says, I'm about to long BTC. Are you about to really? They said Near also got hit. What's going on with Near? Is Near a good entry? I was looking at Near, man. I just cashed out on Near. What's going on with Near? Oof. Near did get beat up. Near got beat up a little bit there, but it could still be some consolidation. And guys, you see me using a BitUnix here. BitUnix is an amazing exchange, okay? It's my primary exchange. Give them the link for BitUnix, please. It's Right, give them the link for BitUnix in the chat. If you need a place to trade, no KYC or VPN necessary for U.S. customers. If you want to join, and it's very easy and intuitive. We love a BitUnix. Give them the link, please. All right, Bitcoin starting to get a little bounce here. Starting to get a little bit bounce. Is it real? Is it a real bounce, or is it a lackluster bounce to bait you into the trade? Talk to me. Here's a casino, pull to the upside, still pull to the upside. We had two possible price reversals right outside of the demand zone. Demand at negative 42, 10 trades per minute, 1 minute to the 5 minute bearish, and still hanging outside that demand zone, folks. Let's go, 11 trades per minute, 11 trades per minute. Liquidity on both sides. Anybody can get it. Starting to see a slightly more concentrated locally to the upside, but we're right there at that lower liquidity. This could be a long squeeze as easily as it could be a short squeeze. And we zoom out, we see all that concentrated to the downside as well, but a little bit further away. All right. All right. Are we ready for a purge, folks? I'm ready to end that poll. It's 40 votes. Give me like 60 more votes. Give me 100 votes. Let's do a purge. I'll look at XRP really quickly, though. Let's pull up XRP, see how it's looking. Cardano may be rolling over right there, guys. It may be a short on Cardano right there on the 5 minute. Just looking at it. But you never know. Let's take a look at XRP. Vote in the poll. I need more votes in the poll. More votes in the poll. XRP, man, that looks very bearish there. Looking like Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is trying to do. Very bearish, a very stiff trend to the downside. Eventually will break up, but right now still going down. Daily time frame for XRP. Here we go. What do we got? What do we have here? Bouncing from support? Maybe. Rejected from resistance? Both. Low Stokes, green dot, green money flow, barely. Here's the 4 hour. What a rejection right there. Contactless rejection. Maybe rejected from the resistance right there to the left. High stochastics coming down to local support now. Will it hold? 30 minute at the 200 MA support. Will it hold? Not right now. It don't look like it's going to hold right now. 5 minute looks awful. 1 minute, everything bearish in the small time frames for XRP right now. There's a support level acting like it don't exist right around $1.07. It could still be a wick and bounce here. Maybe it turns to rocket boosters. But right now, testing that support level and barely holding on. XRP. Here's Bitcoin on a 5 minute time frame. Looking a lot like XRP, right? But it didn't really break down like that yet. XRP looks like this. Bitcoin looks like this. You know, pretty similar. But, you know, I don't know, man. Bearish consolidation to the downside. Looks like lower likely from what I'm seeing, even though I'm in a speculative long trade. That's right, a speculative long on Solana. What are we doing? We're flat on the trade. Is that we are? We at break even? Who bailed on the trade already? I won't blame you if you bailed on the trade because Bitcoin looks shaky, man. This is very speculative. Very speculative here. All right. Check the poll again. All right. 50 votes. That's it. Love it, love it, love it. Guys, get in that vote. Get in the vote. Are you ready for a purge? A purge, a.k.a. we suspend the spamming rules and spam crazy for a moment. Are you ready for it? Bears in control. Clearly, Bears in control. Oh, whoa. In the moment, in the battlefield. Zoom in, monk man. Love it, love it, love it. All right, yeah, Bitcoin just trending down, man. Trending down. Trending down to break up or trend down to go parabolically down. This could lead to parabolic. That's the type of formation it does when it goes parabolic to the downside. I'm just saying, guys. That could be parabolically down. You never know. It could be parabolically down or it could start rounding out. It could break the brittle trend. But BTC looking shaky on the 5-minute, to say the least. To say the least. The 15 looks the most promising for the bounce. And give me, why is my casino? It's all quiet. Turn up the casino. Make it live. I got a feeling the casino is going to give us a pull to the downside at any moment. A pull to the downside, I believe, at any moment in the casino, from what I can see. Yeah. All right. How are we looking here? XRP looking crazy. Let's get a better eyes on Sol. So far holding it, man, but I don't know. This can get clappy real quick. This can get clappy real quick, my friends. Boom, 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 bam. Dump it. Let's see if it wants to respect the yellow line on the 15-minute time frame for Solana. Here's the 30-minute. Here's your 1 hour on Sol. Okay. 1 hour respecting the super trend so far. But man, that's some pretty clear bear div on the Stokes. On the Stokes, not so much on the RSI and market cipher, but a clear rejection at the 1 hour 200 MA right there for Solana. Let's take a look at like Render, some random coins here. Render, here's the 5-minute. Feel free to send a super chat, and I'll get right into your coin. Get right into the coin and asset you want to see. Here's a 30-minute. The 1 hour on Render. It does appear to look like a inverse head and shoulder there, but man, just a downtrend and failing at every single resistance so far. Put it on the 30 and go through some more. Here's AVAX if you're interested. It said, come on, Daddy Soul. His AVAX was in a flag going sideways and just lost it. Kind of made it look like a Bart Simpson, right? Kind of looks like a Bart Simpson. All right, let's go to some other assets. Here's Ethereum again, if you were interested. A rejection on the 30-minute for Ethereum. Is it going to make a higher low? We'll see. Pay attention to the 30-minute time frame for Ethereum. Here's Tau. Tau appears to be at support. Okay, green dot. That's interesting on Tau. How's the bigger structure? I like this range for Tau. Hey, Dave, what do you think if you're here? I got to zoom out on this thing. What's the 4 hour looking like? The 4 hours extended too. Where's my moving averages? Where is everything? My VRVP. All right, 4 hour range here. Tau. This is interesting. But overall, man, put this thing on the daily. Overall, man, Tau has just been in the dump, man. It's so bearish. It's so bearish, man. Hidden bearish divergence on the daily. Tau looks completely bad. It looks so bearish, man, overall. But it appears to be at a support level, a very small range support level, like this range. Is this a 5 hour range? The 15-minute is interesting. The 15-minute range kind of looks like a buy, but it's risque, my friends, risque. All right, let me draw a fixed range real quick. Sorry, just give me one moment. Fixed range volume profile. Let's just roughly put Tau into a range right here. What's the dealing range? There's the dealing range. A value area high. That's 201.4. Value area low at 187.4. You got a POC, point of control, at 193. This thing is clearly looks like it wants to go down to the value area low. The reason why I put this on here, this fixed range, I want to see where we were in perspective of the value area low. This looks like we're mid trip down to the value area low. Likely goes lower to 187. Test 187. Test 187. So in this situation, I can see a continuation play. If you had to play Tau, you could play a continuation play to the downside. What do I mean by continuation? I mean like a little bear flag. Like just look for little mini bear flags and just keep shorting this thing to the downside. Like for example, right here, the 10-minute. Very mini bear flag right there. Very mini. Very mini. And look, high stochastics, red dot, a sell signal right now in this current candle. A sell signal. It got rejected from the 21. Just take this thing down to the white line. That's it. That's the trade. That's the trade right there if you absolutely had to. Like, what if you had to enter around there, stop loss there, just bring it right down? See, I don't like these little micro trades. This is not my style. This is like Rob's style. He definitely does this. Who super scalps like this? This is a very quick super scalp right there for Tau. Could take it down to the value area low. I'm not going to do this, man. I hate like just very, very, very tight trades like this. But it could play out very quickly and it could pay you. It could pay you. You could put an entry around 190.6. A stop loss around 191.4 and a TP at 187.3. That's not a trade alert, but a battle plan, potentially a super scalp, a micro scalp for Tau. Take it to the bottom of the range. All right. Who's doing that on Tau? Who's doing that? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's happening with BTC on the 15-minute? Are we losing it? Are we losing it? We're losing it. How about Solana? Are we losing it? Not yet, but we may be on the way to losing it. We might. All right, what's going on with Hype? Tell me about Hyperliquid, folks. What's happening with Hyperliquid? Hyperliquid. Oh, there we go. Center myself there. Here we go. Perfect. It's at Hyper 48. Hyper 48. Miniax has SpaceX V-shape on a 15-minute. I'm in the SpaceX trade right now on BTCC. Somebody roll out the BTCC link, please. 20% deposit bonus up to a $10,000 deposit. 10% back on your fees. At least for the first 30 days is the promotion we have going on right now for BTCC. Well, they have the traditional assets. I'm in a SpaceX trade that is I guess down here, very much down. But you said a V shape on the 15. Yeah, there it is. And that could give us some type of boosters there, man. That was a big liquidity grab to the downside. Could give it a pop up. Now we're above all the moving averages. Could be a clean break. And is that an inverse head and shoulder on the stochastics? Could give SpaceX a move up here. It looks interesting. HBAR trade also up here right now. HBAR trade slightly up. Let's see how this thing plays out. Damn, that thing is dumping. Damn, should I put the anti-clapper on here? I should probably have the anti-clapper on. No need to lose money on HBAR. Man, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Monk Man? Put the anti-clapper on. The anti-clapper is putting the stop loss in the break even. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to lose any money here on HBAR. Why not? We're growing this account, man. Come on. Trying to grow it. Ooh, Bitcoin getting clappy. Losing the 15-minute 200 of May. Losing the 15-minute 200 of May. Casino looks like a pull to the downside now officially. We're going to the demand zone, guys. We're going to the demand zone. Sol will clap you. Be careful. Sol may clap you. It looks like Bitcoin is going to the demand zone. So says the casino. So says the liquidity on the liquidation heat map. Here's the 5-minute time frame liquidation heat map. You see the liquidations to the downside and to the upside. It can go either way. Price is cocked back and with tension and, ready to shoot to the upside, but it could still be dragged as liquidity could be a magnet for price. It could still be dragged to the downside. Yeah. It says not looking good. If we break to the downside, losing 62.8, I think sends us to 61.8 easy. I agree with you, my friend. I agree with you. Hope you have your short plans ready. Don't get me wrong. I'm willing to speculate at support. But man, BTC looks like it wants to get the clapping. Losing that 15-minute 200 MA is no joke. What do we have holding us still? The PLC, that purple line right there, the pointed control of the local range. A very local support there. The pointed control, will it hold BTC? You see we bounced last time off of it. Will we just go a little bit lower and bounce and continue to the upside and test the weekly 200 MA again? I have the weekly 200 MA marked on my chart so I can view it on the smaller time frame, the 15-minute time frame. That's right. Savando says JP still on. You know me, man. You know what I do, man. You know my steez. I'm here for you every day. I break down the daily candle closes. Sometimes I'm here for you multiple times a day. I'll always be here for you. Hit the like button if you will. If you don't mind, hit the like button for me. If you've been here, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the like button. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe and notification bell if you want daily analysis on a Bitcoin. I appreciate you so much. Let's get some random love in the chat. Give me some random love. Give me some hearts. Give me some Buddhas. Come on, baby. Keep it positive. Keep it positive and lovely in here. All right, are we getting a wick up? Are we getting a wick up here for BTC? Soul, are you ready to dump or do you want to be strong? What do you want to do, Solana? Let us know, man. Let us know. Fedor says, JP, I think you a bull. Damn. No, I'm not a bull, man. I'm not a bull. I'm a monk. I promise. I'm aligned with the bears, but I took a very speculative, small time frame scalp on Solana right there. I'm looking for the largest short, man. What's the largest short? Let's do the larger play. Screw the 15-minute range. Screw it. What's the larger play, man? Should we short the 4-hour, the 5-hour? You see what I'm saying? The 5-hour is still above the 200 MA, and it got rejected perfectly at the 21. Look, this could be the perfect short right there. You just got to be ready for down draw, man. Be ready for down draw. Hell, I might get the short ready now. Let's see. Get the short tool. Get the short tool ready. Could we enter right here, 200 MA on the 5-hour? Take this thing down. Maybe put the stop loss above the weekly 200 MA. We're not going to get back above it, and we're going to dump this thing all the way to the bottom of the range. Damn, that's a daily range. Damn, son. Do you got to go that low? You got to go that low, Monk Man? What kind of trade is that? What kind of trade is that? Well, it's a short trade. The short trade on the 5-hour time frame. Stop loss above the weekly 200 MA. Take this thing down, man, but be ready for down draw as price wants to be volatile. And the NASDAQ is doing what? Gold coming down in the short term right now. Look, up then down right now. You got a bearish engulfing candle coming in. Still in range, though. Hasn't lost anything. It did get a bounce right there. Gold. How about the NASDAQ really quickly? NQ. Ooh, uh-oh. I was worried about that. The clappage may be coming in for the NASDAQ. That'll really seal it for the Bitcoin. We don't always pump when the NASDAQ pump, but best believe when the NASDAQ want to dump, man, BTC will get the clapping. It'll get the clapping. Who's ready for the clapping, man? Prepare yourself. Get the popcorn. In fact, I got some popcorn, man. My girl made some popcorn. I may go get my popcorn and watch the clapping in HD and watch it in 4K. Man. NASDAQ about to get the clapping to the downside. I'm about to enter a short on the 5-hour. Yes, I am. I'm about to enter a short on the 5-hour. We may get clapped out of Solana. Be careful, guys. If you can't survive the clapping, don't take the trade. And look at the buy orders coming in right now. Look at the buy orders coming in. But pull to the downside and just at that demand zone. Just at the demand zone. Guys, this is about to get crazy. I'm really about to go get my popcorn. Who wants to pop some popcorn? Go put some popcorn in the microwave right now, guys. Put popcorn in the microwave right now. And let's pull out Bitcoin and look, get this short ready. Get the short ready. Come on. Oh man, that's so ready to dump. That's so ready to dump. But it's extended, man. It's extended. They don't care, Monk, man. They don't care that it's extended. You said nice, man. May as well watch all our long-term holds plummet in value. Damn. I don't think it's too late, man. I don't think it's too late to shorten that 4 hour, 5 hour. I don't think it's too late. That's so bearish, man. Yeah. You kind of got to take that trade, guys. You got to take that. Well, you don't have to. I have to. Sorry. Stop loss around 64,253. Actually, like 63.9, right? 63.9. I'm gonna put like 925 just to add a little bit more in. 63.925 for the stop loss. Yeah, that looks good. And then TP is where? Way at the bottom of the range. Bring it to the bottom of the range. Could be like 58,000. Damn, 58.4 if you really hold it that long. That's the major support to the downside. 58.4. $58,400. All right, let's risk some money here, man. Let's risk some money. It should be like a 1 to 5, just about close to a 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. I'm into the trade. I'm into the trade. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP. Sin City Crypto. New trade alert. This is not financial advice.
All right. I'm putting in the short for Bitcoin. Some people are going to call me a flip-flopper for this. How you going to long Solana but short Bitcoin? Well, they're on two different scales for the most part. You know, both can play out. We'll see. 4 hour on Bitcoin is short. Is really a 5 hour, but I don't think BitUnix has the 5 hour. All right. Could I add it custom? I don't think I can. But this is really based on a 5 hour time frame. Let me just give you the numbers real quick. Stop loss is somewhere around 63,925. All right. 63,925 for the stop loss. TP at 58,000 just about. That should be like a 1 to 6 risk reward ratio. A lose in his range. You see, you know, we lose in the 200 MA, you know, in a downtrend. We were in the uptrend. The trend has changed. And now we have bearishly retest. Now I admit, you know, there was a way better entry up here somewhere. The entry was really up there. That was the entry. But, you know, so the direction still likely plays out. But just be prepared for volatility. Be prepared for price to come up, come down. It may come all the way up, maybe almost clap you out, but still likely play out to the downside based on the meso time frame trend, the 4 hour and the 5 hour. Entries now, stop loss 63,930 or 925. TP around 58,384. That is a 4 hour to 5 hour short on BTC. Let's zoom out. It said the 4 hour candle not closed yet. Yeah, 30 minutes left in the 4 hour candle. I agree. And in fact, it could come up after that. Maybe it gives you a better entry. You know, maybe if you're more patient, maybe after the candle closed, maybe you can get an entry halfway up this candle. Maybe. I just don't got time for all that. You know, I'm just, I may not be here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. You know, when we get there, there may be a better entry, maybe halfway up. But who cares? I'm in the trade. If it gets me, if it claps me out, it claps me out. I think it's an alignment with the higher time frames, with the weekly being under the 200. Everything kind of lines up here for lower price. As much as I want to be bullish on Bitcoin, I have to be realistic and objective in the charts. So we'll see. You know, maybe things go up and then down. Maybe we still win the Solana trade and then the Bitcoin short plays out. We'll see. Pretty flat on the Solana trade for now. Pretty flat but this likely gets to clap into the downside if Bitcoin does do the dumping. Solana likely gets clapped to the downside if Bitcoin dumps. We'll see. But yeah, I'm in the trade for Bitcoin. I'm in the trade. I gave you the numbers. Take responsibility for your own trades. That was all I got to say. Take responsibility for your own trades. This is a very calculated trade for me for a very specific reason. The 4 hour looks like a bearish retest to me, overbought on the Stokes at resistance. It was at resistance. It got rejected from resistance. Hell, maybe more confirmation with the candle close, but hell, the candle could be clapping in the last 30 minutes. I'm in the trade, man. I'm in the trade. Yeah, they said things look good and fine until the cold card news. Maybe. You may be right. They said the 4 hour not closed, man. That was a good point, though. I gotta be better at that. I'm willing to be honest and transparent. I gotta be better about entering trades at certain times, right? Like waiting 30 minutes may have been a good idea on this trade, or maybe, who knows? Maybe it was good to get in now. But I think it's important to pay attention to the candle closes, for confirmation, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know, man. I think this is enough confirmation for me. I think this is gonna be a clapper, man. I mean, everything could change in 30 minutes, sure. But right now, this is a clapper candle, and it likely claps more in these next 30 minutes. It likely claps more. We'll see. It said, place your trade, people. Place your trade. Who followed the BTC short? Put a 7 in the chat if you followed the BTC short. Put an 8 in the chat if you followed the BTC short and the Solana long. You went both ways. You shlonged it a little bit like me. Shlonged it. Yeah, BTC short, getting in the money. Solana's slightly in the down draw now. If you're scared, go to church, man. Seriously, if you're scared, go to church. Close your Solana trade if you're scared. I ain't scared. I want a $20 clapping. Come on. They said, what about Tao? We'll get back to it. There's a chance that both play out. Literally both play out. Imagine, we get a move up. We do get a small move up on Bitcoin, and Solana overreacts and goes high, right? We take profit on Solana, and then Bitcoin rejects that resistance again, maybe at the 50 MA. Maybe this 50 MA gets dragged down and keep us in the trade, Keep us in the trade, maybe a slight touch at either the 200 or the 50. Keep us in the trade, maybe a rejection at the weekly 200 MA. You just may be in down draw for a while. But it's okay. Those bigger time frames, you let them cook. You let them simmer. Sometimes you're in down draw, but you'll be aligned with the bigger direction of the market. And I'm here in the casino getting the clap into the downside. We're officially in the demand zone. Officially in the demand zone now. This is where I usually look for longs. So it makes sense that I'm in a 15-minute long with Solana. But also there could be continuation down for Bitcoin. I usually look for long scalps in the demand zone and short scalps in the supply zone, but that's for scalps. And I am long scalping right now, right? I am long scalping, but I cannot ignore the 4 hour and 5 hour time frames for Bitcoin. It looks pretty clappy to me. To the downside. That's right. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts on the 4 hour? All right, and 72% of people said they're ready for a purge. All right, well, let's do a purge. Who's ready for a purge, man? I wish I could play the purge sound without getting some type of copyright strike. The purge. All right, are you ready for the purge, folks? What is the purge? All right, this is going to be rough. How long should we make this purge? Like 4 minutes, not even, something like that. It's about 8:34 where I am. 8:34 p.m. Let's do like to 8:30, about to 8:38. 4 minutes of chaos. Who wants 4 minutes of chaos? Let's get 4 minutes of chaos in the chat right now. This is a good time if you're not trying to pay for a super chat to get my attention. You see me yelling at people, not yelling, but putting people in timeout for spamming. But now we're about to do an official purge. An official purge, guys. Mods, I need you to step back. Mods, step back. And all members here, all members of the congregation, I need you to allow this to go down, okay? I need the degenerates to step up now. The degenerates, I need you to step up, and I need you to spam in the chat right now. You got till 8:38 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 minutes right now, to spam whatever you want me to look at. If it's XRP, if it's Cardano, if it's, I don't know, Dexy, I don't care, Lab, just spam it in the chat and spam it as much as you possibly can. Just spam it in the chat. There is a purge. There is a purge and there's lawlessness in the Zen zone right now. Go ahead, folks. What do you want to see? Spam it as much as you want to. This is a small chance, right? A very small window and chance to spam. So go ahead and spam. Now's the time. We see people do it all the time, so do it now. Do it now. And feel free to put some unrelated spam in there. I need some pause. I need some Buddhas, man. Come on. I need encouragement. I need claps. Give me some clap emojis. Give me some bull emojis. Give me some bear emojis. Spam, 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 spam. Can we break the algorithm? Let's go. Spam it in. Go crazy. That's all you can do. Go crazy. You got 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes. We're calling it a purge. It's a purge. Come on, let's go. What do you want, man? And I'm seeing things. I'm writing down the ones I see the most, okay? And I'll let you know at the end, but the ones I'm seeing the most. Come on, go hard, baby. Go hard. Go hard. Spam it up crazy. Go insane. Give me some Buddhas, too. Come on, folks. I don't even want to see coins. Hell, spam BTC if you want to. Spam BTC. This is a purge. You got about 3 minutes left in the purge, guys. Come on, keep it going. Purge it up. Give me the kiwis. Give me the goats. You know, give me some hearts in there. Come on, give me the stiffy. Just put stuff in the chat. Put stuff in the chat. Spam it. What coins? Come on. You're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. You're not doing enough, folks. Go harder. Go harder, go home. Call the purge. Come on, go crazy. You're not going crazy enough. It should be moving faster. All I'm seeing is ENA and Bless. Come on, go harder. Come on, XRP folks. Come on. ADA folks, go harder. The Filecoin. We want the Filecoin. Come on. Go more crazy. This is a purge. Mods, just let them do what they do. Mods, let them do what they do. Civilians, stand by. Okay, stand by. Let them do what they do. They call it a purge right now. We're purging the chat. Okay, it's lawlessness out here in these streets. Okay, it's murder in these streets. Oh, you can't say that word. That was the case that they gave me. Come on, man. It's crazy out here. Virtuals, come on, give me more. Give me more. You're not doing enough. Give me more, baby. Come on, give me more. We got a gift coming in. Patrick. Okay, we doing good now. We doing good. How much time we got left? Oh, damn, the purge is almost over, guys. I give you like 30 more seconds. The purge is almost over. Is that all we got? I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 6 coins is all we got? Are you serious? Is that all we care about? Give me more. The purge is almost over. It should be over already, but come on. I'll give you 1 more minute. Where the spammers at, man? Your spammers are always there, but not for the purge. Or in the future, guys, say, hey, we need a purge. We need a purge whenever, you know, we want us to really do a rundown. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds. Come on, not even 30 seconds left in the purge. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers. All right. All right, guys, purge is up. The purge is up. The jig is up. Stop spamming. Stop spamming. You're going to get banned. Okay. Not banned. You might get on timeout. Stop spamming now. Stop spamming. But we do have some coins, though. The coins I've seen the most was Bless, ENA, XRP, Hype, Virtual, Clanker, or whatever that is. The hell's Clanker? And BNB is what I got here, folks. No more spamming. All right, mods, you're now active again. Get ready to put folks in jail. All right? Don't be out here protesting in these streets, guys. Don't be protesting. You will be arrested and put in the Zen penitentiary, the Zen holding cell at Clapatraz. Mods, okay, the purge is over. The purge is over. Anybody spamming getting put on timeout. Put them on timeout. Oh, man, hilarious. All right, so we got some... All right, let me add Ondo to the list. Sure. All right, so what's this Bless thing, man? Bless was going pretty hard. What's up with Bless? There you go. I like that you guys slowed down now. I love it. No, hey, you better make sure you're up to date. You better make sure you're up to date, guys, on the stream. If you're behind on the stream and the purge is over and you get caught out here spamming, you're going to get sent to Clapatraz. You're going to get sent to Clapatraz, to the holding cell. All right, you will be put on timeout, so make sure you make sure you're up to date. That's in a penitentiary. The Zenapentry. All right, man. What's up with Bless? What the hell is Bless? Are we blessed out here? What is this? Bless. Daily time frame. A big move to the upside. Wow, look at that daily candle close. A very bullish, but so extended to the upside. It feels chasey. Let's take a look at the 4 hour here. You could, damn. What kind of coins do you guys be playing? What is this? This looks like a rug pull waiting to happen, man. Like, what is this coin? Tweezer tops now? How much time left? 18 minutes left in a 4 hour candle. Who is brave enough, man? Who's brave enough? There may be an awesome short, opportunity here at some point. But right now it's too pumpy, man. Look at the volume. What a move up, guys. What a move up. Hey, careful, man. No more spamming, guys. Get this guy into Clapatraz. Get this guy into Clapatraz right now. Put him in a Clapatraz. All right, I put him in a 5-minute timeout. 5-minute timeout for you. You're going to Clapatraz. No more spamming. He might have been behind. Maybe they were behind, but it missed the purge. But you got to make sure you're up to date. Everybody refresh the browser. Refresh the browser. Bless looks crazy, guys. It looks absolutely insane on the 4 hour. It looks clappy, man. It's giving me like those lab vibes and stuff, you know. It just continues short squeeze to the upside until there's a long squeeze. Like, this is, why do we play this, guys? Why do we like these coins? What is going on? We just like to get destroyed. Okay, yeah, just, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Just going straight up, man. It's going straight up. A little bit of consolidation right now, but going straight up for the most part. Just straight up price action. It just continues up and claps up until it claps down. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say? Buy it? I can't in good conscience tell you to buy it. I will wait for a short. On Bless. Bless looks crazy. How about ENA? And what's going on for Bitcoin, man? Bitcoin still pulled to the downside. Probably in the money a little bit on the short right now. Let me see what's going on here. 1 minute time frame. Yep, still going lower. Let's lock this to the chart. Lock it to the chart. Looks horrible, man. I hate the entry in the short. I got to be honest. I hate the entry, but it's such a big time frame that you should be okay. This thing should head to the downside, start getting a violent move to the downside. Yeah. I agree. Bless does look like a rug pull incoming. Bless will be a rug pull. Unless you're planning on being part of the rug pull, you know, sell that thing. I will leave it alone, man. I will leave it alone. Be careful. All right, so we looked at Bless. Let's take a quick look at ENA. A lot of people want to look at ENA, and wasn't that the coin that Dave put out a trade on? How's that looking? ENA, was it like the 15-minute time frame, right? Yep, this coin. Okay, small move back up, but still looks like a bear trend now. You know, big move up. It had bear div, higher price, lower momentum, lost the momentum, got a dump. Now it looks like it may be a bearish retest, maybe another entry. Maybe if you missed this trade, maybe that's an entry for continuation to the downside. ENA, daily time frame for you. Let's look at the macro. ENA coming up. That was a very bullish candle close. That makes me believe that this may go higher. You got to be careful, man. That candle was freaking bullish. I mean, right now we're coming down, so maybe it still does pay you. Maybe it comes down and tests maybe halfway of this candle. Maybe it tests to 21. So maybe it does give you enough to make money off the short, but that's a very bullish candle, and it may make a cup and handle or something like that. Cup and handle, or maybe an inverse head and shoulder like that. I could see a bullish move. Low stochastics, low RSI, a green dot there on ENA. Not too bad on the daily. Here's the 4 hour, trending up to break down. Yeah, red dot. That looks very clappish to the downside. 30-minute time frame, 30-minute. Yeah, similar to the 15, but with a green dot. A little bit of a bear flag, right? A little bit of a bear flag at the tip there. Right at the tip. Yeah, small bear flag, 1 minute time frame at the resistance. Will it get above it? ENA is interesting. Very interesting. All right, we did ENA. Let's do Hyperliquid. They want Hyperliquid. They want XRP. We'll focus on BTC as well. Of course. Here's Hyperliquid. All right, Hyperliquid on the daily. Oh, okay. Okay, we dumping now, huh? Oof. We are dumping to the downside. Be careful, guys. That Solana trade should be a loser. Yeah, that Solana trade, I think, is a loser. That BTC may be a winner, but be careful in the long run. I'm sorry, on the down draw on a BTC trade, as the entry wasn't amazing. Entry not amazing, but in the money right now. 5 hours should dump on BTC. The 5 hours should dump. Yes, I did take a warm up long on Sol, but I don't think the Sol play is going to play out. But man, look at BTC clapping to the downside. We're in the short, baby. We're clapping to the downside. Oh my God. Wow, what a move down, man. That is getting the clap. And who's getting clapped right now? Who got clapped out? We're all getting clapped out on Sol. But man, BTC is dumping. We got clapped out on Sol. What a clapping on Sol, guys. I got clapped out. I'm out of Sol. But BTC is in the money now. What a light up there, man. Holy crap, I got clapped out, but just 6% there. Take my clap and 6% on Sol, $27. I got an L right there. And here we go. Casino is a clap into the downside. Damn. That was a big move, guys. That was a big move. In the money now on the short, but man, what a big move for Bitcoin on the 15. That thing lost it. Guys. Holy crap. That thing lost it. What a big clapper. Man. Let me look at the liquidity heat map. Man. Are we about to touch 62.2? Are we going to go that low? Clap Zen Profit says, I'm eating popcorn. Oh, good idea, man. I'm going to go get my popcorn. We need popcorn for this one, guys. Get yourself in your short and get the popcorn, man. Somebody said, I'm all in Bitcoin now. Be careful, guys. Be careful, my guy. Be careful. I'm in the short, man. I'm in the short based on the 4 or 5 hour time frame. Man, yeah, I'm in the short. We'll see what happens. Once again, don't love the entry, but love the direction. And I love the stop loss. I'm in the trade, man. 1-to-6 risk reward ratio. Slightly up right now. We'll see. That was crazy, guys. That was crazy. We all got clapped in that Solana trade. Yes, we do. So step up for your clapping. Who was in the trade? Raise your hand and come get your clapping now. Clap. Clapped on a speculative Solana trade. Try to be a bull with you, man. Even while I'm aligned with the bears, I even attempted a Solana scalp and got clapped. But I do have the BTC short running right now. Clap. The clap wheel is spinning around, clapping. Everyone says Zen Blue Heron. That's it. The Tony Salas says this show is lit. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate your support for the channel. Guys, if you're having fun here, hit the like button. Seriously, if you're having fun, if you're informed and or entertained, hit the like button for me, please. Yeah, Bitcoin looks crazy here, guys. It looks crazy. We got gifts coming out, guys. We got gifts. Thank you so much for the gifts. Let's go. He says Sammy got clapped. It's all good, man. We all get clapped. I got clapped too. I got clapped on Sol, man. It's okay. It's part of the game. You saw it was a very small percentage of the ROI that I got clapped on. But I'm in this trade right now, guys. The 5 hour short is the trade I'm in. And yeah, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it rock and I'm gonna let it roll. And Solana may go lower. And I'm gonna get my popcorn, guy. I don't think this is early. I don't think this is done yet. Let me get my popcorn. I'll be right back. Let me leave you at the casino. And now they've expanded the demand zone. Surya series, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the 6-7. Thank you for the 6-7. Appreciate all the gifts. Let's go. I'll be right back. Let me grab some popcorn because this is gonna get interesting, guys. Uh-oh. This is gonna get interesting. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. All right, I'm back. And I got my popcorn here. I'm in my short. And that's the plan, man. That's the plan. I'm sticking to it. I got the popcorn with the base special. Perfect amount of butter in it. I'm ready to go, man. Who went and popped themselves some popcorn? Get yourself in the short, pop some popcorn, and lay back, kick back, and see what's going on here for BTC. Oh, man. Let's go. Shout out to Fred. Says the fa and the repeated playing of this song turns me off of this channel. Well, I'm sorry about that, man. Overstimulate them. Can't make everybody happy, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That good.
Sin City lights on the chart. Trade alert.
Trade alert, baby. Let's go. Come on.
That's right, baby. Let's go.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in this chair. Green tea coaster. Let's go. Come on. Liquidity in the air. Let's spam the chat with the fuzz. Come on, let's go.
Trade alert, we inbound.
Whole
chat making sounds. If she don't,
Trade alert.
make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Trade
That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills.
This is not
That's right, baby. Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Whip up, whip down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I just watch the chart and let the market sing the song. My it don't matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I adapt real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell?
TA plays out every time. Just 90 had it in your mind. Let's go.
I'm not a
bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Let's go.
green tea coaster.
Liquidity in the air. Five.
Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds.
If she pump, if she dump.
We still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, baby.
Rounded bottoms pay the bills. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do that. I'm so sorry. No disrespect, but I don't know, man. This ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. I gotta say, it ain't for everybody, okay? It's for those that like to be overstimulated and have fun, right? Have fun with TA. It's not the boring channel, okay? We have fun here, okay? What I'm doing for TA is what Happy Gilmore did for golf, okay? Let's go. Where is my Adam Sandler fans, man? Come on, man. Happy Gilmore, one of the greatest films of all time, okay? Who's a Happy Gilmore fan, man? Who is a Adam Sandler fan here? Lee says, not gonna lie, man. The fire hit on that ha tip for the DJ. Let's go. Hey, let's see. People love it. People love it, man. Thank you for the super chat. Oh man, hilarious, man. Tony says, if you're in trades, listen to this live commentary on the crypto market. You're definitely overstimulated right now. Oh my God. I love it, man. I'm sorry, man. They're just having fun. We having fun. It ain't gonna be for everybody, man. Good thing there's a lot of choices out there, right? There's a lot of choices. I think a whole lot more people appreciate it though. You know, we got super chats, people enjoying themselves here. So I appreciate everybody. All right, but BTC, man, what's going on? What is going on? We are dumping, my friends. Dumping after dumping for more dumping. How do you dump after dump for more dump? You're supposed to get a break in between, but we just dump for the dump to more dump. What's next? Probably more dump. 5. Oh, man. Having too much fun, guys. Well, I got the popcorn. Let's see what happens, man. I'm set in my short. I'm happy in the short for now. I'm aligned with the bears. You already know it. Yes, I took a speculative long with Solana. I'm always going to try to take the longs where I see the opportunity, but if it's getting the clapping, it's getting the clapping. Love it, love it, love it. All right, pull to the downside in the casino. Man, turn the sounds down. You're overstimulating them. A little bit, there we go. Pull to the downside and just in the middle of the demand zone now. We are in the demand zone. I'm usually looking for longs in the demand zones when it comes to scalp trades. This trade I just entered, I don't consider it a scalp. I do not consider this a scalp. I consider this more of a swing. I consider it more of a swing on the 4-hour and the 5-hour. So I totally understand if somebody wants to find a scalp long in the demand zone. And hell, I might find one. Even though it just got clapped to one, I may find one somewhere in some asset, as I'm usually looking for longs in the demand zone for scalps and shorts in the supply zone. But right now, I don't know, man. BTC doing the clap. Is this actually a continuation type of situation to the downside? Talk to me. Talk to me. Look at that heat map. Here's that liquidation heat map. There we go. Bitcoin on the move to the downside. Got the 62,200 major level for liquidity to the downside. Let's see. Do we get there? Do we stretch to the downside to 62.2 and then get forced liquidations of forced sells down here to the downside? 61,000, 60,800 major levels for Bitcoin. Could be support as well. It's at 4-hour close right now. Okay, damn. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. We are at the top of the hour, guys. We should get an hourly candle close. A lot of candles should be closing right now. Here comes the 4-hour candle close. How does it close? It's so important. That's pretty bearish, guys. And it got what, 1 minute left? 1 minute left in the candle. 1 minute and 4 seconds left in this red candle on the four. Oh, was that red dot? Did that just show up? I think that just showed up, guys. A red dot now on the 4-hour. That's a sell signal on market cipher B, guys. A sell signal on market cipher B could bring price to the downside. And this is going to confirm this candle. And it's going to confirm it in about 40 seconds. That red dot will be stuck there if this candle closes in 40 seconds, 35 seconds. And now coming lower, BTC may be clapping in the last 30 seconds. That's right, 29 seconds left in the candle. Red dot, VWAP cross bearish, high stochastics. You got rejected from the 200 MA on the previous candle, and now coming down, lost to 21, lost to 9. Bearish signs across the board for BTC here on this particular time frame. And here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. There's the candle close, the 4-hour candle close for Bitcoin. Very bearish candle, huh? What do you think about it? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Is it monkish? Do we really need to talk about it? Do we really need to talk about it? That thing is bearish as all heck, guys. Bearish there on the 4-hour candle close, man. It closed below all moving averages, closed below the local support. Man, this thing looks like a clapper. But now we have a new candle, right? New candle. Can we get some candle volatility to the upside maybe for a better entry for the short? Or does it just continue down where it left off and just keep clapping to the downside? Test the next support levels. Maybe 62.695 next. Maybe 62.5. We have some support levels to the downside. Let's look at the small time frames right now. Will BTC get a small bounce on the candle close? We got to look at the 1-hour candle. Let's look at the 1-hour candle. Let's do it. 1-hour candle close. Look at it. Was it bullish? Was it bearish? Was it monkish? The 1-hour candle close. That red candle right there. Bullish, bearish, or monkish, guys? Come on. That thing is bearish, guys. It's very bearish. No debating it. It's a bearish candle close, and it closed below the super trend. Look, we changed the trend on the 1-hour to the downside now. Closed below the green line. The super trend now has a little red line up there for the bearish trend. There's a bearish trend now starting on the 1-hour. Even though the Stokes are reset, it could still go lower. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the double top with the rocket booster. Remember, we talked about that. We said dump it, dump it, dump it. BTC looking hella bearish. How about Solana? Did we ever finish hype? We're looking at hype for a moment. Hyperliquid daily coming down, looking crazy. Damn, look at the Stokes and RSI. At a certain point, this is going to be a beautiful long, but I don't know if it's now. It looks way too risky right now. Let's zoom in on it. Here's the 4-hour for hype going sideways there. Call it bearish consolidation. High Stokes, hidden bear div there. I'm seeing a 30-minute. Okay. 30-minute trying to do something. Make it inverse. What do you want to do here? You're reset. You're bouncing off the 50 so far. Hyperliquid could get a move right there, actually. You never know. 5-minute, though. Look, at the 200 MA. Interesting position there for Hyperliquid. I definitely understand if anybody wants to take a scalp long there. I do understand. But the 1-minute is bearish. Yes, it is. All right, we did Hyperliquid. Let's look at virtuals. People were spamming for virtuals earlier during the purge. So let's look at virtuals really fast. All right, virtual. There we go. Here we go. Here's a daily on virtual. It's in the dumps. It's in the dumps like a lot of other coins. Will that be an inverse right there? Maybe that's the right shoulder. Who knows? Here's the 4-hour downtrend. Bull div. Not bad. Bull div when that move down. Could get a pop. 30-minute. 30-minute not too bad. Virtual about to do something. Virtual may do something here. Look at the support line. That's the opposite of a double top right now. It was a double top. Now look, now you're making a double bottom. Interesting. 5 minutes starting to get bullish here. Well, smaller time frame starting to get bullish. Look at the 10-minute. I like that bounce off the 10-minute 200 and the 1-minute. Yeah, just recent cross right there. Sammy special and off you go. How's BTC doing? Is it thing about the bounce? I wouldn't be surprised if the short trade went into down draw. I told you that when I got into the trade, that there's a good chance it goes into down draw because of, you know, the entry wasn't amazing. The entry was really supposed to be up here. Entry's not amazing, but it should keep you in the trade if we're bearish. If we're truly bearish, we shouldn't take out the weekly 200 MA, which I have marked on my chart so I can see on every time frame. If we're truly bearish, we shouldn't break that level again. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep the trade open. Just like I did the Solana trade. If I lose, I lose, but we'll see. You know, I think this is aligned with the macro for now. The macro looks not great. Weekly below the 200 MA. Daily, what's the daily currently doing? We had that green candle in the daily, but it wasn't a big body candle in context of the other candles. And now is this about to be a bearish engulfing candle coming in on the daily? Big red candle coming in on the daily. If this goes lower and takes out 62.7, that's a bearish engulfing candle on the daily after what looks like a top. Looks like a temple pattern, man. It looks like a top. We'll see. That's my trade right now. I gave you the numbers. You take responsibility for your own trades, folks. Just like you took responsibility for your own clapping on Sol earlier. I told you it could have been a clapping. It was a clapping. The same thing with this. You never know. But I got to say, this is a larger time frame. I like the fact that it's on a 4-hour.
Attention. Possible price reversal.
There we go. Possible price reversal now in the casino. But I do like the fact that this trade is on a 4-hour time frame, much higher than the 15-minute time frame we were playing earlier on Solana. It's Bitcoin, and the stop losses is above now the 50 MA, above the weekly 200 MA, and also the 4-hour 200 MA. Lots of confluence there for resistance that BTC does not get above. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Take a look at the casino. Another possible price reversal called. That's a nice sign, I got to say. In the demand zone with a possible price reversal. Excellent place to look for scalp longs, I got to say. Scalp longs for scalps. But I'm more... I'm more inclined for the swing shorts at the moment. You can do both. You can swing short and scalp long. Amen. You can do both if you like to. But I normally look for the scalp longs at this level, the demand zone, after a possible price reversal, after we've been extended for so long. I wouldn't be surprised if Solana came back up, right? You never know. All right, let's we looked at virtual. What's this clanker thing? Should we actually look at that? What was clanker? What is clanker, guys? What is that? It feels like a joke, man. All right, they got it on BitUnix. Here's clanker. All right, cool. Clanker, daily time frame. Very extensive downtrend. Very extensive downtrend. You got red money flow. You even got head and bear div coming in now. It looks very bearish. I got to say, 4-hour. What's going on here? A little bit of bull div. A little bit of bull div on the way down, and now it's starting to come up. That could get a pop. The 4-hour, not too bad. 30-minute, wow, above the 200 MA. Interesting there. And look at that. Wow. I like that structure right there on this time frame. Inverse is given cup and handle is given bottom, but you never know. 5-minute, yeah, remaining above its dynamic support, the yellow line, 200 MA, and the 1 minute below it with a bearish retest. 1 minute starting to get bearish. The 5 to 10, not too bad, getting that bounce. 5 to 10, not too bad. 4-hour could do something as well, but the macro is pretty horrible, I gotta say. That thing is extended extensively to the downside. All right, how about BNB? All right, they're interested in BNB. BNB on a BitUnix. Here we go. BNB, I'm interested, man. I'm interested in a swing trade for BNB. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at the weekly. This is interesting. You know, BNB had that big move up to about $1,300, and now we're back to like bear market lows of $500, et cetera, et cetera. And now looks like it's trending down to potentially break up with bull div, green dot, green money flow, VWAP coming up. Not bad there. Not a bad move there for BNB. That could be a swing level as support for long. But who knows? Maybe it goes down further. Maybe this is just a big old head and shoulder pattern. Does anyone see this? Like just that idea. Imagine that dumps way. I doubt BNB dumps way down there, man. Imagine that $200 for BNB. It can happen, but I highly doubt it. Here's the daily. Daily starting to come up a little bit. And let me get back to the casino as I'm here in action in Bitcoin. Sloppy consolidation in the 4-hour there for BNB. Here is your 5-minute getting bearish. Small time frames getting bearish now. Yep. All right, I heard a lot of orders coming in the casino. A lot of orders coming in. Still in the demand zone, pulled to the downside. Just 18 trades per minute. 18 trades per minute. Let's take a look at that demand zone below us. The liquidity below us. That's right, the liquidity below us. This is a 4-hour time frame perspective. Yeah, this is a 4-hour. Local liquidity 62,000, and the major batch 57 to the upside 67. Let's bring it back to a 5-minute time frame, very small time frame for liquidity. All right, yeah, it's like we may be going to the downside, man. Consolidating now to the downside with all that liquidity below us. It looks rough for the bulls right now, guys, I gotta say. And the bears did win the last battle. That's right. The bears did win the last battle. Looking rough for the bulls at the moment. Reset the battle now. Reset the battle. A new battle. That's right. A range of 62,580 to 62,980. $25.1 million sell wall, $26.5 million buy wall. Here we go. The battle for Bitcoin will continue. Wow, look at that aggressive fighting going down. Aggressive fighting in the battlefield. Look at the casino, the dump happening, man. That demand zone. The bears are starting to get stronger, guys. The bears are getting stronger, and this is starting to look a little awful here. Here we go. New candle on the 4-hour coming down. That's right. New candle on the 4-hour coming down. I'm in the short. You see, I'm in the short already for BTC, entered around 63,075. My stop loss is at 63,881, and the TP is at the bottom of the range, 58,000. 58,000 on the TP. Why 58,000? Well, I just look to the left. I look to the left and I say, hey, if BTC wants to give it all back, where would it likely go? So 58,000 looks like major support. And a great TP level for a short. All right. Keith Jones says, what is your positions? Well, not too much going on right now. I do have a BTC short going on the 4-hour. Looks like that. I was just showing you the trade. That's the BTC short I'm in. I do have a ALGO long still open, but my stop loss is at 0, so not too worried about that one. I have a SWE long still open that's down significantly, down about $200 on this trade. This needs to be cut off apparently. This needs to either be cut off or we'll see what happens. Stop loss all the way at 0.6263 on SWE. One of the last remaining trades of a daily or long swing for me right now. Also have a bigger near trade on breakout, as well as BTCC. I have some trades cooking. Got HBAR going on. HBAR barely in profit here. And then we have the SpaceX long, which is looking a little shaky. Looking a little shaky, a little SpaceX long. We do have SpaceX. And we have some traditional assets and stocks on BTCC. This is now my preferred stock platform. If you like to trade tokenized stocks, BTCC has them, and they have a 20% deposit bonus right now. That's right, a 20% deposit bonus up to a $10,000 deposit. Join BTCC today. Just use our link to get access to these rewards. 10% back on your fees. That's right, 10% back on your fees for BTCC. Joining using our referral link. We appreciate it in advance. Absolutely. It says, bro, close that SWE. Close the SWE. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I really like letting those larger trades cook, man. There's a reason why I have larger trades open like that, you know. You know, the smaller the time frame, the larger the noise, right? A lot of noise in a small time frame, even the 4-hour, believe it or not. But when you do a trade on a weekly, I love to keep it open. Even if it gets stopped out, I love to keep it open just in case, you know, there's something I saw in the weekly that made me open that trade. So, you know, I'm not saying I would never close it or I would never, you know, mitigate, but I like it. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that trade being open as of right now. You never know. Bitcoin could bounce. I don't know what's going to happen. I think the difference between me and a lot of traders, I'm so comfortable not knowing what's going to happen. I love it. I love not knowing what's going to happen. I think a lot of people think the whole point of this is to be good at TA and know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I have no freaking clue. I'll know what's going to happen when I get stopped out. All right. Or if it's my TP. I have no idea what's going to happen. And I take a lot of pride in that. All right. Did we look at everything else? Let's take a quick look at Ondo. Quick look at Ondo. Really quickly. Ondo. All right, here we go. Ondo. How we looking? Daily time frame. Oof. Look, the Dirty Dave on the daily. The Dirty Dave on the daily. Damn. That's bear div, man. Bear div in a stiff trend. Take that thing down. It did come down, still falling down though. 4-hour time frame coming down, maybe support at 0.35, 0.3589, potential support there. There we go. This thing coming down, maybe making a bear flag now on the 30-minute, going sideways on a 5. Yeah, sideways, rejection at the 50, red dot, high Stokes. Man, looks pretty clappy. I got to say, Ondo across the board. Very clappy right now. But you get so clappy to eventually create some bullish opportunity, right? All right, so we looked at BNB, Ondo. I'm just taking care of all the coins that we that were requested during the purge. I think that's pretty much everything. I'll look at XRP for just one moment again. XRP. Getting a move in a 1 minute. Okay, let's see what we could do. Break the brittle trend. Look at the 15. That could be a scalp for XRP. And now look, possible price reversal, guys, in the casino. Possible price reversal on Bitcoin. This could be a trade right here on XRP. You got to be quick, man. And it's so clappy. It's so clappy. I don't know if I'm even going to make this a trade alert. But, you know, I always look for those scalp trades in the demand zone. You know what? You know my steez. Come on. What time frame was that? The 15-minute? It's so clappy. Another fallen knife, anyone? Another fallen knife? Have you had your share of fallen knives? Could be a battle plan here for XRP. Risk reward could be a little bit better. It's kind of a 3 almost. Yeah, I'm going to leave this alone. This likely does something like this. Does something like that and dumps. Likely, but you never know. You never know. It could get that V-shaped recovery and do just like that, right? And actually get bullish. But I could see a scalp trade there for XRP. But it does look very similar to the Sol trade that did not play out. So be careful. And I don't want another clapping. I enjoy a clapping, but I don't want another clapping. I think I'm going to let this short trade play out. Just let this short trade play out. If it goes higher, I may open up another short trade on another account, right? Maybe on Breakout, maybe on BTCC. I have it open on BitUnix right now. I may open another trade on another account if I get a better entry, but I'm happy in the short trade, okay? And I'm going to eat my popcorn and see what happens. Hey, shout out to Craig. Says JP, you're very right. You must leave the long time frame trades open and let them play out. That is called patience and believing in your trades. Yeah, I'm with you, Craig. I'm with you. I could be long on a weekly and be, and short in on the small time frames, right? Amen. Leave the trade alone. Let the Swede trade cook. Let it cook. All right, we got gifts coming in. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prima something. Sent a star. Thank you so much. All right, what trades are you guys in? What is your plan? I gave you my plan. A short trade that looks like this. I have no choice. I have to take the trade. We're at the resistance. We look bearish under the resistance. So I got to take the trade. I gave you the numbers already. What is your plan? And give me the multi-hearts in the chat, please. Multi-hearts in the chat. Anybody going for a scalp long right now? Scalp longs are still possible, man. It's still possible. XRP could be one of them right there. How about Solana? The same trade probably could still play out. Look, the same trade, but look, a deeper stop. Look, we're bull div. Bull div, are you kidding me? Solana ready for a scalp. Just FOMO in, monk, man. FOMO in right now. Just open the long. Boom. There you go. Man, what did the monk man just do? Now watch the same trade plays out. This is ridiculous. The same trade for Solana. I'm in the trade, man. I'm in the trade for Solana. I'll scalp to the upside. And still in the short for Bitcoin. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Heavy bull div on that move, man. Now we got rocket boosters. Rocket boosters. If you didn't risk too little on the other trade, you could go for it again. Some may call it revenge trading, but I'm calling it 2 out of 3. Hey, I'm calling it 2 out of 3. I'm calling it the best out of a certain amount of trades. And said, don't do it. Jay Will said, don't do it. I did it. It's too late. It's too late, Jay Will. And that long and strong. It's too late. Oh, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm bearish on Bitcoin overall, but this scalp's to be had, man. This scalp's to be had. It said, get in the live chat, man. Get in there. Nah, I'm on live chat, man. Look, live. Look, live chat. It says live. He schlong it. The monk man is schlonging it again. He's schlonging it. This is about to play out probably to the upside. All we need is one more drop. We just needed one more liquidation. You know what I'm saying? One more liquidation. It said, look at the 4 hour for Sol. That probably looks like crap, doesn't it? Solana. Yeah, the 4 hour looks ready to dump, man. Looks ready to dump. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, this is a scalp, man. This is a scalp. The 4 hour high Stokes had the red dot. Yeah, red dot is right there. Rejected from the 50. It looks dumpy, man. Everything looks dumpy. Everything looks dumpy. But I'm still trying to take this Solana scalp. Chocolate salty balls says, with that deep voice, you could be the next Pop Smoke. Talk to your producer. Man. Really clappy. I'm on live chat, man. You see it? Live chat. Live chat. Live chat. All right. We on a live chat. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I wouldn't say jump into that soul trade with me, man. That's definitely degenerate there. I'm taking a chance. It's a scalp. I think BTC likely plays out to the downside. We'll see what happens, though, folks. We'll see what happens. Even the 4 hour on Solana looks clappy. Everything looks clappy. I'm in the bigger trade. I'm chilling in the trade and eating my popcorn, baby. Come on. Give me the liquidations. I say, even if the trade don't win, it's a great setup. I agree. I'll never get mad at a nice setup, man. I like the setup on Sol there, man. It's a beautiful setup. That's a beautiful setup right there. I'm giving it another chance. It's the beauty of not risking too much, right? Not risking too much. ALGO still up somehow. ALGO up. And the short is up. Let's go. I could even put the short into break even and then get in a better position if this thing really pumps to the upside. If BTC wants to actually pump, you know, it'll pump. Maybe give me a better entry on the short. Just an idea. Just an idea. But I'm going to leave it open. I like leaving it open. I don't want to be like messing around in the charts all night. I'm not trying to be messing around and looking for the perfect entry. I'm trying to put this short in and go hang out. Go hang out with my girl and watch a movie. Amen. I'm trying to watch baddies, man. I'm trying to watch baddies. Who here be watching baddies Sunday, man? I'm trying to see what's going on with baddies. Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, give me love. Give me love. Give me hearts in the chat, folks. Give me hearts in the chat. Come on. Give me multicolored hearts in the chat right now. Bring it in. Come on. Bring it in. Give me some fives, baby. Give me some fives. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Love and appreciate y'all. We'll see what happens with the BTC trade tomorrow. Okay, I'm in the trade. I'm staying in the trade. I'll get clapped out. I'm going to go down with the ship. Okay, I'm going to let it happen. And I'm also in that speculative Solana trade again. We'll see what happens, folks. Give me love. Give me the love. Come on. They said that firework is a fabulous. Let's go. Are you talking about earlier clap?
That's right, baby.
Hey, give me multicolored hearts, guys. Come on.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
I'm a what?
I'm
a monk in a chair, baby. Come on.
Tico stare.
Liquidity in the air. Come on. Bow, bow. I'm leaving, y'all. I'm leaving. I love y'all. I gotta go.
Trade alert.
We inbound.
Whole chat
Making sounds.
If she pump, if she dump, we We still make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby.
That's right, baby.
Rounded bottles pay the bills. That's right, baby.
Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody yelling long. I just watch the chart and let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings don't count. If the setup look clean, then I'm still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell?
TA plays out every time.
Just not how you had it in your mind.
Bah, bah, bah. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea coast stare. Hey, hey, hey. Liquidity in the air. Let go. Bop, 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 bop. We
Trade
inbound.
alert, we inbound.
Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump.
We still make it off the bounce.
That's right, baby. I like the bull dip. I like the bull dip, baby. Come on. I may add to this trade. Come on, Solana. Pump it up. Pump it up. Let's go.
Bing bong.
Keep the BTC short open. Keep it open. Let's go.
And change, blue flag, bear flag, falling wedge.
I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge. Come on.
You got like a speed boost. Mario Kart when the candle cuts loose.
I gotta go. I love y'all. More hearts. More hearts. Come on. I gotta go. I gotta go. Let's go.
Pinky up,
We bullish
red dot
on the daily. Come on.
green dot on the daily. Not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup. Then I'm pointing to the map. Can I get a name in?
Can I get some dollar signs?
We in the money, baby. Let the runner climb. Not financial advice, but the chart don't lie. If the trade goes wrong, we don't cry, we fly.
Trade alert.
Trade and bounce.
Trade and bounce.
Stop below.
Trade alert.
Talk. Liquidity
Trade
match.
inbound.
Price get dragged. Shorts
This is
get
not
cooked.
financial
Loans
advice.
get bagged. Mode. No fear. No greed. Just flow.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in a chair. Green tea coast stare. Liquidity in the air. Bow, 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 bow.
Trade alert,
We inbound.
Oh, chat making sounds. If she
Attention.
pump, if she
Trade
dump,
alert.
we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby.
Trade inbound.
That's right, baby.
Rounded bottoms pay the
This is
bills.
not
That's right. That's
financial
right.
advice.
Learn how to lose.
Learn how to lose, folks. That's right.
Let the chart tell the truth.
Lose with style and grace. Can't nobody lose a sexier than me. That's right, baby. Come on. The clap daddy himself. Hey, hey. Let's go. Ah. Let's go, folks. I appreciate you so much. Everybody, take care of yourselves. Please use good risk management and follow your strategy, whatever that may be, okay? You know my strategy, and I've told you the trades I'm in. I love you so much. I'll be back. Man, I don't know what time we'll be live. Got a client tomorrow, man. So much going on in the studio, but we'll be live at some point tomorrow morning. We will be live at some point, man, in the studio. Me, Dave, and Rob. Maybe at different times because we got a lot going on tomorrow. I just realized. But no matter what, we'll be here for you. We'll be here for you in the morning, in the afternoon, all day. Hell, you know, I'll be here for you for sure, especially during the daily candle close. So just make sure you have the notification bells on and subscribe if you're brand new. Senna. The Zen Trading Zone, I love you so much. The Clap Daddy loves you, okay? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a member of the community, and I hope to see you every single day, okay? See you every single day. Everybody take care. I'm going to go touch grass and chill. I suggest you do the same at some point, okay? I'll see you soon. Much love, sinners. Take care.